What's up, gang? Fuck going on? Ain't it, man? How y'all doing? I hope this finds everybody well. Uh, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we're not going to cover most of that. Lip Lock, what's up, baby? Kasha, what's up, baby? Spectral, Merca, how y'all doing, baby? Whistle while you lurk. Lily Rochelle, what's up, queen? Sarah Silver, good to see you, baby. Amanda White, what's up? Mr. Cronkite, what's up, gang? Casey K, hey, I sure appreciate all y'all, man. More than you know. You know I got to promote my music, right? So, uh, if you haven't watched the new video from me and Big John, um, brothers, I'm gonna listen to it real quick. And then we're gonna fire the Chiba. I used to feel like I didn't belong in the investment world, but when I downloaded Webull, everything changed. What's up, Michelle? How you doing, baby? My brother ain't funny, you know that I see her. No need to be crying, I'm loading the Gia. If I'm riding, I'm phoning Letitia. I told her, don't call me, she told me to lead her. Thank you, Jason. She told me to beat her. For gifting the curse, bro. They give me the max because I am a repeater. She eyeing my Jeter. With a gang of beater. You got it. I cock it and leak them. Keep them. I love all of y'all individually, baby. You already know. We riding. She touched it. See the purchase the ticket front row with the seed. My Jeter. Just call me Sleepy. I lean on. It's a Millie Poochie, four in the Sprite, spilt it on Gucci. You walking with Uzis, letting them go. This is a doozy, walk through the smoke of dope. So it will not. Tawana. This is not where I live, but I'm cake up. In the shoulder of it. What's up, Grammy? What's up, JD? What's up, baby? Salty C. What's up, Queen? Keepers. My mamas used to beat us. I am Homer. I am Cletus. My God. The way I could leave you. Day and I mean it. We. Talk about we got apart. Now feels like we ripped away. I don't even know what happened that day. So long we were both wrong. That it went down that way. Granny died and you had. Now your life had just begun, bigger. Now your life has just begun. Some things that you may not know about. There's stuff I haven't told you too. There are only two people on this planet. Praying for better days. We praying for better days. Stuck in this rut. Pray for better days, baby. High points, pinky, letting Beretta spray. Pray for better days. Working this concrete like a slave every day. Ain't gonna change. It gonna change. Fendi fighting two homies. Now it's time to do the water me. Block so hot, we be praying the weather change. And all the work out here is garbage. I'm praying for some better cane. Man, gone, do your thing. Praying for better days. They outside the liquor store and they just praying for a little change. Praying for a little cane. The more they try to change, the more it stays the same. On my knees at night, I'm praying for better days. Praying for better days. Praying for better days. You praying for better days. All right, I also wanted to say, Tiffany Marie, you're a hoe. Okay, so moving forward. Hey, say, I had to throw a jab and a cross, right? How y'all doing, baby? Homegirl. I see you, baby. I'm sorry I misread that text and called you at your gig, queen. You understand me? Shouts out to the Blum family. What's up, Miss Rebecca Blum? What's up, queen? How y'all doing? Blue-eyed dumpling, good to see you. Rebecca Blum, thank you for your contribution this evening, queen. It means the fucking world to me. We gonna change the world, $49 at a time, queen. I sure appreciate that. Roswell, baby, good to see you. You the go to this shit. You know this. I want to talk about commitment this evening. Commitment is not a fallacy. It is not dead. Commitment is the feeling responsible to something that's bigger than yourself, that's outside of yourself. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than the room, right? It's the reason why we get involved with what we do and we stay continuous, right? We continue to do it day after day after day after day. But I can't help and notice the glaring affect. The glaring affect is that I think more oftentimes than not here, people that are here, they commit to this. They want to be good in real life. So they start by being bad on the internet, right? I have a friend and she wants to do a YouTube channel. And I've been talking to her about it today. And I can't stress to her enough how toxic and dangerous it could be here, especially if you have children. And through that, there was sort of this, it's not a new epiphany, it's a reawakening of an epiphany. And that epiphany is that how can we be here trying to find little kids? Pink butterfly, you got one more, you understand me? Straight up. Don't come over here playing with that bullshit, man. I don't care even if it's on God's day. Do not do that shit. Okay? Don't do that. I don't know what the fuck you said. Don't do it again. Matter of fact, just put them out. Go ahead and put them out. Man, you can watch, but you got to watch from the sideline, man. You can't even talk over here no more. So, you fucked around and found out, didn't you? Anyway, shit like that, whatever they said, right? Like it's God's day, and you over here running your mouth in front of my ladies, and guess what? They done found something you said inappropriate. Why is it that way? Why do you ladies, you toxic ladies, why do you motherfuckers create little cat emojis in profile pictures and you call yourself Garfield and you come over here and you be the real you? The real you. I don't have the, I don't have the, I'm good. I don't have the same luxuries as a lot of these other people that been married 30 years or 20 years, and you know, you get to sit at home because you know raised the babies and hung the clothes and dried the fucking whatever, right? So you got all day until your husband gets home to come here, hide from your family, hide from your grandchildren, hide from your nieces and nephews and aunties and uncles. You can come here and do that and let the real you out the cage, right? Come over here and call the CPS or whatever the fuck, right? I had to ask myself, why have I moved away from the things that have been so successful here for us, right? The Cash App gang, don't even have to be one Cash App coming in at all. It's the idea of the unity is something bigger than us, right? Man, look, I can't even hardly sleep, and when I do, I'm thinking about what the next fucking thing could come from YouTube is gonna be. What is it gonna be? Well, there's been the poignant high spots, right? Those have been Fizzle, John Crimes, not Tiffany Marie. I was going through some pictures looking for something else, and I saw, I think, one of the most glaring contradictions I had ever seen. It was a picture that Tiffany Marie has sent to me back in the Gap when she was sending me shit unsolicited. I wasn't asking for no pictures. She's sending me pictures like that. Fuck you mean. So it's her wearing a pair of tights, and she's got her middle finger out. On the middle finger is a cross, Christ crucifixion, and she's got that right down the middle of her kukla, right? Meanwhile, I heard her talking about somebody and married men. I mean, I know she knows I'm still married, right? Legally, still married. And then the post-dated check, right? Right? So, oh, no. The pre-dated check. See, I can't even fix my lips to call it what the fuck it is. Who the fuck predates a check? They didn't even have nothing like that before all this. This is the first fucking time I ever heard of a predated check. And you predate a check so as you can just look cooler, but in your verbatim words, it was. I had to shut Marissa the fuck up. You mean to tell me, you simple bitch, you'll come here and lie on a child's name, send pictures of yourself naked, and then come here and do the most atrocious shit. Strike my channel so that you can do your little shit with Jody and all of that shit. Let me tell you what, man. That's why, as somebody that lives in New England and Rhode Island, westerly Rhode Island, why you trying to fuck with dudes in Dallas, Texas and shit? Because you done evaporated and extinguished all viable possibilities there for yourself, bitch. You understand me? She is gross. She's like a booger that somebody flicked on the wall and that bitch got real hard and you had to have a razor blade to get it off. Yeah. You are like why you put a, my eyes are fizzled. Did you put a space in your shit, queen? That don't even matter. And then you want me to lie on my apparatus. You want me to lie on my apparatus and say, Benny, if you really cared about me, for fuck's sake, look here. So you better not bring your fucking fastidious ass on here and talk about nothing having to do with the institution of marriage. Yeah, my eyes are going bad then. So I'm going to go ahead and show this picture. It's kind of PG, maybe. So, you know, grandmas, put your babies to the side. Know when to fold them, know when to run away. That's what you should have did. You should have took a fucking lesson from, you should have took a lesson from Kenny Rogers, bitch. You gambled and lost. You put it all on black and I fucked you off, right? But with the sanctimonious shit that I was witness to on Jody's, you are not here for that child, man. If you were here for that child, The shit that goes on in your Discord wouldn't be happening. The things that you, this is my castle when I'm away from home looking at, bitch, bitch, you live in a dark, cold cave where you can't even fucking seek the intimate attention of somebody that lives in your locale. So, and yet it's weird as fuck. Man, that's Pink Lady. Man, you weirder than 87,000 pink people at a science fiction event, bitch. You only render and garner yourself the attention from the wave of people that have been kicked the fuck out of everywhere else, right? Everywhere else. You got them idiots over there that really, or it's that, or you know what else it could be, bitch? It could secretly be people that hate you that's over there acting like they like you because they know that they can lead you around by the nose and not both nostrils, bitch. Just one. Just one. They know that. So they can say, hey, yeah, we'll set a landmine right here. Tiffany Marie, come here, baby. Step right on that and tell me. Boom. Bitch, you'll do anything. You will do fucking anything. That shit that I seen you do on Jody's the other night, man, look here. Hold up. Hold them up, swole them up. Hey, look, I got time today. Yeah, I got time today. So, hey, Jody Stool, why don't you go on ahead and answer that thing, baby? You understand me? Answer it when I call you. Don't do all that tough shit from over there. I'm sick of how fucking tough you are because you toughed in 87,000 weak people. That's that good weed. Brandy B, what's up, Queen? I think TM and JS. Yes, that's that. Let me put this out. I put the shit. Yeah. Look, like the stuff with Jimbo, like the stuff with Ernie Shell, like the stuff with rap. Bro, where the fuck you think Nicolina got all that shit at, homie? Me, that's who. Yeah, bro, I will never stop. As long as I'm here, I will make time for you, bro. I swear for God. As long as I'm here, I will always make time to exploit your downfalls as well, sir. You know, when rap was in, um, when he had went to finally go see his son and shit, you know what I'm saying? The broad wouldn't let him come back. So Nicolina had asked this bitch made punk. She said, well, can you go to your mama's house? Do what? Sure thing. You. What's up, Grammy? What's up, Joe? If y'all would quit texting me, you know who you are. Chinese hair ass lady. Shit. What's wrong with you? Yes. I am on the phone with Jody Sue Brown. I really just wanted to get her take on the Tiffany Marie situation the other night. And I asked her, I don't know if you can hear it, I asked her, I said, do you feel like Tiffany has maybe skewed herself in order to realign with this to remain relevant, right? Here she comes. How you doing, Miss Jody?
Give me just a second.
Yes, ma'am. And you got to remember, I'm a nice guy, but I could transform. And I'm. Your parents ever say this? Benny Keys, I've had it up to here with you. Man, I've had it up to here. I have. When real life collides with this stuff here, but I've been saying that for almost 2 years, 3 years now, right? I'm so tired of this shit. I am so tired of this shit. And I'm not even here full time anymore. While we're doing this, I'm gonna show you that picture. I know I said I wouldn't, but fucking here I go. Hold on. Here I go. You can't see, but behind me is a big whiteboard with a pie graph of the laws of probability in which Tiffany Marie is getting ready to find the fuck out. Hoo-ah. Yeah. Oop, can't show that one. Oop, won't show that one. I can only find the gross ones. Shit, hold on. Fizzle, send me that picture, baby. Send me that picture of the Jesus ring. Please, madam. I can't even compete. It's like me trying to compete with a Dalmatian that's deaf in one ear. The fuck I look like trying to be dumb to make a point to a dummy. Only a smart person can play dumb. Shit. Fuck you talking about? Where is this picture at? Oh yeah, I did share this picture. I wish we was here to talk about some true crime, but I'm glad that there's, no new updates, right? Give me just a moment. I didn't really want to talk to you anyways, Jody. Sorry for hanging up on you. I just know anytime I allow you a moment to breathe the shit out of your body onto my ear, you finna fucking lie the whole time. Hell you mean. No, I'm gonna find this picture. CK is gone. Molly is gone. TM is scared shitless. JLR about to find out too. JLR found out when I came down that hill in Eastern Tennessee with that block of wood, and he couldn't even show his video because his hands were shaking like a leaf on a tree in mid-October. Fuck you mean? This shit is seasonal. I don't even know how anybody could take that fool seriously. He did 10 years in a fucking Fed psych joint for taking 1.4 off the line, and then wipes his butt with his girlfriend's underwears, right? And blames it on her. Meanwhile, he's got a psychiatric wristband on that suggests that he's one of those people that wants other people weeks after a hospital stay to know they was in the hospital so they could get this sympathy love in his spandex. Hell yeah. Bro, I'm convinced that the best part of you never even existed. It's not as if it's on the bed somewhere or on a towel somewhere. No, 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 no. Homie. And why does it look like you live in a fucking a group home, homie? Yeah, I told him, I said, man, you put one toe from that pavement on it. Hey, yeah. Man, you a bad motherfucker, man. I'm badder than all of federal government because the federal government suggested that you not do X, Y, Z. And you did it anyways. All Benny Keys has to do is tell you, step on this, I'm about to blow your back out. Yeah. I need that picture, man. Because I can't express to you what hypocriticism does to me these days. I did. One toe. And when the sheriff when the Lieutenant Macklin got there, he already knew all about all of it. Yeah, you're not really about that at all. If it looks like a duck and you call it in one of them squeaky things and shoot it and send it out, send it out to get picked up by a dog. The fuck? One toe. Yeah, that became a hashtag. You remember that? Yeah. So Molly is gone. Well, to suggest that she's gone is to also suggest that she was once here. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Here it goes right here. Thank you, Fizzle. You are the GOAT. You are my GOAT, Hammy. Say, man, hey, man. Yeah, we gonna let Tiffany Marie with this ring on say everything it need to say, man. See, I heard her talking about somebody else messing with a married man while she was messing with a married man. Very, very sanctimonious with the Jesus ring on there. While you're sending this kind of shit to a married man. She is the king of this shit. I'm trying to tell you, baby. I just can't even, hypocriticism is the reason why I stay away from this shit now. It really is. I mean, a heart attack, Jody. Jody claims she had a heart attack. Bitch, your heart is cold and black already. Hey, Birdie, what's up, baby? Good to see you. Hey, Lila, what's up, queen? Good to see you, beautiful. Man, look here, bro. I cannot fuck with these people no more. Hippie Emporium, thank you for becoming a member this evening. Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me if the audio cut out. Man, what the fuck? They do. Hello?
Sorry. Feed the dogs and stuff, Keys, and then I'll put a lot.
Yeah. Why do you feel it's so necessary to always interject my name in while you're talking to me, like as if you're giving me directives about what you did?
I'm not here.
Okay. Is it okay if we tell people that I have told you and actually contacted a polygraph examiner in Knoxville, and you just asked me what was up with the polygraph, didn't you? So why do you call and ask me favors privately, but then publicly you turn into Ronald McDonald?
What are you talking about, Keys?
What do you mean? What am I talking about? Now you're gonna play dumb?
I just don't know what what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, I'm asking you, why do you act like John Wayne here, but then ask me for favors privately?
Not a favor. You challenged the polygraph eons ago when I set on my lives to do it, and then when we talked.
So I don't wait on you for eons until you're just ready to go.
A what?
You said I offered eons ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You challenged it on your page. I said go ahead and do it.
That might have been on a Monday, and now it's not Monday anymore. You know, life moved on.
Are you listening? Joel?
With both big
Are you
ears.
just trying to drive a narrative?
I am not trying to drive a narrative at all.
Okay. So
do you want to know how much I've observed of you in the last month? About 3 minutes.
Well, I hope 0, honestly.
3 minutes. I'm sorry to disappoint you, baby.
I said 0, so I don't know.
I know. I've said I'm sorry to disappoint you. I've watched 3 minutes of you.
Anyway, so
what I want to tell you though is it almost looks professional. Just the right side of your screen. Pull it in a little bit more so you can't see the cabinetry in the back.
I don't care if you can. I'm real life people, bro.
Oh yeah, you're real life. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So eons ago, you challenged it. I told you didn't go ahead and set one up. You did not. Then when we were talking on the phone recently, we talked about it. You were supposed to again. It's not happened yet. So I just asked again the other day if you'd heard anything back. I've not heard anything from you. So at any point, if you want to get a polygraph expert, go ahead and do it. I mean, we've talked about it. It's fine by me. I don't care.
So, but would that necessarily negate what the police you by your account said you cannot take another polygraph, correct?
I've not taken one.
But I didn't say that. But haven't you said in the past, or am I mistaken, that they've asked you not to take a polygraph outside of them?
Nobody has asked me not to take one. Nobody can get FBI approval for me to take one.
So do you? I don't know. Is there some sort of penalty for doing what they ask you not to do?
Well, look, when you contact the best polygraph experts around the world and they tell you that they won't do them until the FBI consents, and then you just wait.
I have a guy that does polygraphs for all the sex offenders in Tennessee Department of Corrections. I would think he's.
That's what you said, and
yeah.
I told you go ahead and set it up. Go ahead and set it up, Keith.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid. I ain't got nothing to fucking hide, bro.
I think that's the problem. Everyone has something to hide, even if it's not involved in this.
Not really.
Not really. It's just, you know what, Jody? I don't hate you. I've told you that over and over and over, and I do believe that there's some good somewhere in some of this that you've done. However, it's like the kind of character that it takes to come back and be honest, and and I appreciate you allowing me the forum to do what we did, but for you to waste that kind of time, 30 some hours talking to me, and then do this sort of thing here is so it's just.
What did I do to you exactly, Keith?
Well, you YouTubers never change your faces. You're all the same, and.
Well, I was hoping you really had, and you'd skirt away from all the.
Now, yeah, but it's just because we say things, and I don't necessarily iron it down that it's XYZ. I think that people could apply their logic, and they get it horribly wrong. Y'all fall off terribly. But then I hear some stuff like, "Well, what if I call Benny and tell him what you're doing?"
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Who the fuck was I supposed to be? Oh, you talking about Penny? Is this about Penny?
Why do you go on to make it seem like I didn't say that and then know exactly what I'm talking about that one breath later? That's frustrating. So then then guess what? Your default answer doesn't need to be sarcasm. It needs to be like the little.
The default. I had no idea which one you meant. And then I was like, wait.
No, see, that's the default is that.
Do I need to call Benny?
Is that you're psychologically superior to all of us. Right up until you're not, and then it's a problem.
Nobody said that.
Man.
Why do you have to come on here and be Penny's guard dog? Can't she
Be
speak
who?
for herself?
Who? I didn't hear the name.
Don't play that shit.
I did not
No,
hear the
you
name,
said
Jody. What did you
it's
say?
garbage.
What was the name, Jody? It broke
I'm
up.
saying that you're on here. Which channel you on? The one that belongs to you, or the one that belongs to her?
How about you put some of my media from each channel on your channel, and I'll strike it from both of my channels, and you'll see they both belong to me. Why would they not belong to me?
I hope so. I hope
Why?
so, Keith.
You have heard of the whole ideal that someone else can own a channel and then they can hire a host. Did you know that? Did you know that?
No, because I don't go that
Why do
far
you
to
hope
look at
so? Why are you wasting your hope not on you but on silly inconsequential things like who owns a channel?
I'm not. I'm just tired of you being a guard dog for penny litter
A
person.
guard dog for a penny. I'm not even here. And I'm not even
No,
doing
you're
what we're
on
doing
here.
right now, Jody. Listen, hold on. I'm not doing why I'm not we're not doing what we're doing because of fizzle. We're doing what we're doing because of what you just said about all you YouTubers are the same. It's a very subtle
Okay,
blow, but it's
I'm
like
mad.
you just want to be
You think
seen
I had
saying
a
that
fucking
shit.
heart attack all on my own this year,
Look
buddy?
here, man. Your heart attack didn't hurt my chest at all. And what you eat don't make
No,
me
it
shit.
didn't, and it won't. And you'll sleep just fine because that's Charles' character. That's who you are in real
Because it's the
life.
way humans work. I don't love you. You're
No,
not my
it's
best
not.
friend. I don't like it doesn't bother me one way or the
That's
other that
not
you
how
had one.
humans work, especially
No,
when
but
they're
don't say
supposed
that.
to be
Don't say that, Jody.
responsible for it, Keith.
Jody. Jody.
Don't Jody me.
Sue.
That's how monsters work, Keith,
You are a
especially when they're
fucking
supposed to be
monster.
responsible for it.
Yes, and you are also engaged in the act of insanity every day. Is doing the same thing, expecting different
Do you
outcome, right?
see me go in real life on your kids, terrorize them, do
No,
that
but I
shit?
saw you go real life when I was trying to
Don't
find
mind me.
Tatiana Jefferson with her mother. Remember that?
Don't
You
send
called the Dallas sheriffs, remember?
federal agents to fuck with you all.
Oh,
Do
Jesus,
I
Jody.
dox and hack
Hey,
and
your
track all
plan to
your
completely
fucking
phase
phone?
yourself out is almost complete. You dig?
Hey,
Just
Benny,
because you
how
talk over me,
far?
Jody, doesn't mean they believe
Okay,
you. It's
okay, how
291 of y'all in here.
far?
Man, hit the like button for Jody, please.
I mean, you are literally the only. I mean, you
Literally what?
are doing the same thing.
I'm literally not doing any of the things you just said I'm doing the same things engaged in.
You
I'm
really
not.
are.
Just because you say I am
Keith,
doesn't
you don't
necessarily
get
make it
room
so.
for response,
Jody,
Benny.
I'm wasting time on other things like music. You're the last thing on my mind, Jody.
That's not a waste of time, Benny. It's probably more
You
beneficial
don't
for
get
your
to
soul
dictate to
and
me
heart.
the importance of anything in my life. If I think
Hey,
something's
Benny,
inconsequential, it is. You
at
don't get
some
to
point, when
directing
you guys
narratives.
throw it in you somewhere, I suggest you go back from that door.
Jody, I suggest it's
Honestly,
300 people in here. Hit the like button. I suggest you try to do the same thing
Benny, I will. One day.
one day, right?
One day, Benny. But you see, this ain't YouTube life. This is real life for us, Benny.
Yeah,
We
no, it's
don't
not, Jody, because
talk about so much in real
in
life.
real life, when you touch the barbecue grill with your bare hand, you know it's hot. You don't do that again. But what do you mean? Like the doctor hasn't demanded that you stop engaging in all stressful activities?
Oh, Benny, do I look like a tip bitch that listens to anything much?
I think that's probably why you're living in a camper trailer for almost the second year in a row, is because
No, that's
you want it
probably
here.
because I want
You can't be
to be
cohesive to anything, can you, Jody? The social or public norm could have you
right.
in a whole different situation where you wouldn't be the jaded, bitter lady that you are.
I'm not jaded nor bitter, Keys. I'm actually fairly happy most days. I have
You just
nothing to shake this
hide
off.
that way deep down inside yourself, don't you?
Um, Keys, have you seen all that over there? They ain't nothing to be
I just
offended over
told
there
you
talking
3 minutes
about
ago I
me.
ain't watched none of this shit in a month. And did you not hear me, sweetie?
I'm talking about real life.
No, I don't watch none of it. I haven't watched any of you idiots.
Well, I mean, Keys, look, you've been around the block. You know the monsters
But we
and
also know when you
unicorns.
say never, it doesn't actually mean
I
never.
agree.
Because you're like, I'll never be on a live video with Tiffany ever again. And here y'all best friends shit.
I know there are just some monsters worth going after just a little harder. I'm not friends with slithers
See, that's
just
the
like a
thing is that you
serpent.
as a person's of interest, it should make you
I'm
know,
not a
never
person of
mind.
interest.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not a suspect. But I don't care though, Keys. You see how it works?
That's the
I don't give a
problem.
shit if I
You
was
want us to
suspect.
believe
I'm
you
a
care about
suspect.
Summer Wells, but you don't even care about yourself and your own diplomatic status. You don't care about your status.
Hey, Keys, nobody should care if they're being looked at as long as Summer's found. Get the fuck over it, dude.
Yeah, like you look at something, I
You
don't know,
know, the
once and
only
get it,
people
right?
that seem to be scared about being looked at are YouTube criminals
No, they're
who are
not,
on the
Jody, because they
internet.
don't stop, do they? They haven't stopped yet. And just because you say they're the ones that are scared doesn't make it so. You believe this shit, don't you? You really believe this shit.
Keys,
Yeah.
nobody should care to be looked at if they're not fucking
Well, guess
guilty.
what? If they don't care, it's probably because they don't even know, Jody. Because they can look at you without having to come knock on your door and bring you in 50 times or even 5
And they
times.
do that, Keys. And I don't care because I know that I did nothing. And I know that I don't mind to be looked at until hell freezes over as long as Summer's found.
So if she's not found, what can we look forward to?
Then I guess the people that will care will keep her name and face out there.
So you get to decide who cares, I guess, right? That's what that statement sounds
No,
like.
I don't. I said all who care about her. Like it's one of those open. I don't care.
Hey, did you know that White Boy Radio Lockdown? Did you know that Matt?
He's a piece of shit, dude.
Do you ever do any live streams with good people? For fuck's sake, everyone you're ever on with, you end up saying the next day they're pieces of shit.
That's the only ones I've ever hunted were you
It's-
all, and all of you are.
No, you're not a hunter, Jody. You got a bad heart. You're not a hunter.
Right.
Yeah, you got a bad
Well,
heart.
you don't do this from a missing neighbor's case and expect me to like any of you. So there's that.
I mean, if I spent a lot of time worrying about what you cared about,
I don't care how much time you spend caring about what I care about, Keith.
I don't think anybody's doing it. No one. Like the only people that watch you now are lurkers, right? And the
I
few.
don't care, Keith. I don't care
I know.
if there's 0 people that watch me. I'm not about them numbers, man.
Are you about adhering to the
care.
detective's wishes? The detective said that none of this stuff is helpful. You don't care, right? Yeah, you don't care. What's up, Tragedy Pimp? What's up, baby?
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit.
Hey, when is Andy or Don gonna get arrested for breaking and entering and stealing the Summer Wells digital info? Because everything and everybody you've ever said is gonna be in trouble has never been. Huh?
You're spinning shit.
I'm spinning
I
shit?
never said Don broke in here.
No. Privately you were, because I just know.
I never said Don broke in here and stole.
No, not publicly, right? I've never seen you put deodorant on, but I think you probably do. I just don't see it.
I never ever said Don broke into this camper and stole anything.
Okay.
I do have recordings with certain abusers saying that you all have been breaking in,
and that sounds even fucking crazier because I live 900 miles away. How the fuck am I breaking in there? That's insane. I know that much about you, Jody. I guess you need to get some court awareness because I know everything about you if you listen to what you say, and you know nothing about me.
Keith, I don't care enough beyond your
You do care. You called the Dallas sheriffs and told them that I was looking for Tatiana with her mom.
I've never ever done that.
Yes, you did. You and Duke just separate each other.
Personally and privately, if I've done it, because you thought mistakenly I called at some point while you were doing a drone thing in another case in Texas, and I didn't do that. Somebody got you all fucked up, and I'm guessing it's a little penny burden here, bro.
I would hate to even take seriously what you think about Fizzle, period.
I don't care what you think about what
Then why you keep talking about me after 2 years? I ain't even talked about you no more.
You're the one that called me tonight, bro.
No, yeah, but I didn't call you tonight and then go back and hold on, Jody, apply the logic, Jody. You've been talking about me again after we talked for 30 some hours. And I still didn't say anything.
I'm talking about you. I'm after Penny. I'm not after you currently.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, which is why you're here, dude. Let's be real.
No, it's not why I'm here. I'm here for Summer Wells.
Well, then how in the shit fuck does that have to do with you calling me asking me about
Well, you know the
celebrities?
news, like today they may cover the war and then tomorrow they may cover gas prices. You don't have to do the same thing every single
Why
day.
don't you find some peace in your soul and children music?
I did.
Kick back
I
and chill,
have.
bro.
I have.
Before you have a fucking heart
I
attack or
won't.
something.
I
I
won't.
hate for that to happen, but
I have good genetics. That will never happen.
that's so do we. But it keeps happening around you people.
I don't know. I mean, you people keep dying in the summer wells. Case,
I
you
know
do.
it's fucking tragic, bro.
Yeah, it's so tragic. It's because a bunch of you are idiots and can't stop fucking with the internet and y'all stress yourselves to death. That's what you
Yeah,
do.
I'm sure it's us fucking with the internet, not the internet going real life and doxing us and terrorizing us and using abusers to try to abuse us and
Is that
take
right?
our children away. And
Yeah.
Adrian or Jenny or
You never did
me
anything
or,
to any children, have you, Jody?
excuse me?
You've never done anything to any children, have you, Jody?
No, Keys, I'm not.
Well, I didn't dictate whether it was good or bad. I just said you've never done anything, right?
I've never done shit to a child to hurt or harm them. Ever. And you will never find anyone in our universe to say that I have.
Yeah.
I know that even before Summer vanished, I felt like something was wrong and I was trying to help and trying to find a way to help. I know that there were days.
Do you think maybe you could have started a fire with like wet, damp cuttings and maybe sent up a smoke screen to tell them about the sedatives or any of the other number of things that you...
What sedatives? Is that you know what? I'm not. You're trying to lead me into territory.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But it don't say you never have.
Sedatives. Don't put words in my mouth and spin them there chasing.
Hey, Fizzle, can you text me what exactly verbatim that statement was that she made about the sedatives? We can move forward from the sedatives. It's not really my concern.
Right there. She got the notes. Hell, I played a video myself. It's up on my channel.
No, I know, and I'm not trying to break you down about it, but you can't say something and then when we say this is what you said, say no, it's not.
I did not say he was selling sedatives. What I said was he was selling.
So do you feel like sedatives or marijuana is still both equally as dangerous? Let me ask you, what makes you think marijuana is less dangerous?
If you really think that doesn't have a major impact on a little one's brain or something.
I think you're telling the truth, Jody. Now, I made a video about it because before I was like, no, fucking Don wouldn't mess with no idiot like Voldemort. Look at all the trouble. Voldemort can't even operate a little marijuana deal by himself. Why would anyone want to bring him in on anything, right? But then, and yeah, no, I believe you, Jody. That's the crazy thing. And I should have probably reached out to you before now about this. But when you got Don hanging out with White Boy Lockdown Radio, who, well, we all know he's sold date rape drugs to a detective. Now, so you have to apply Jody's logic. Jody's logic is if you have a bank robber and you've got a rapist on a panel, that probably that whole network of people is crooks and maybe you need to look into them. So now you got him.
Not necessarily, unless.
Well, that's your logic, though. Because you say that we're all criminals, but why don't you show them where I'm a criminal at?
I mean, Keys, you have your own damn record. Give us all a break, buddy. Don't pull that shit.
Shit, mine's fucking 10 years older than yours, though.
Mine is over fucking a decade. It's like 13, 14,
yeah, that shit.
15 years old now. And it's
so now,
a couple years, 200.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's more. It's about 12,
probably
13
is.
years old.
That's good. It's very good.
And it's the only shit on my record. And just like Voldemort told you, it's his charges I took.
Yeah, but the one pill, he didn't have one pill that you got charged for.
I don't know.
So the police just put a charge on you that you didn't have?
It's only one charge.
You didn't have a pill, and they put a charge on you. I believe you, Jody. I do, because I've heard about them doing that to someone else that was standing up against Brandon Lawson.
I just know that shit was put back on me because I wouldn't sign the fucking deal in there for 6
So that was 12 or 13 years ago. You lived with him up until a year ago, and you guys didn't never have one conversation about where to get the pill charge.
Look,
that's crazy.
All I had on mine and then they did something and it split. And when I seen it a few years
But you're
back,
not
I called
saying no to one pill. That's what I find crazy. Like, I didn't say 100.
Keith, I didn't do anything, and even then I had doctors and shit. The whole town can testify. I
If
don't
you
do
had a
anything.
doctor, they would have just faxed over the receipt or the
Keith,
yeah.
I'm saying that I had doctors even then and blood labs on shit.
I hear you, Jody, but if you got in trouble for a pill,
No,
it's an
you're not
illegal
hearing
pill.
me because here's the fact.
You could say
That
it one more
night when they
time.
did the arrest,
Say it one more time.
listen to me. That night when they did the arrest out on Snapsberry, I took a piss test immediately in the driveway.
I'm not asking. I didn't ask you about that, Jody. Look, the best drug dealers don't get high on their own supply. So you want an applause for having something that's illegal, but it's
I'm
not
not
in
a
your
dope
system.
dealer, dude.
Well, then why do you have pills?
I
Did
wasn't in either. That's the
okay?
thing. You know who
Maybe it
got
was an
caught with pills
anticipatory
that
type of
night, though,
medicine.
Keith?
You just had
You
it in
know who
case
got
something
caught?
happened.
You know who got caught with pills that night, though, Keith? His best friend who
I
was
don't
the one
care
that
about his best
arrested
friend that I
him.
don't know anything about after almost 22 months. I'm talking
Oh,
about
well,
you,
you're
Jody.
standing here playing some shit with my crap. What I'm telling you is his buddy got arrested going out of the driveway with pills that night. But you
Are
don't
you
know that.
suggesting maybe that he threw a pill down and that you happened to pick it up right when the police came to fuck you guys up that day?
I didn't pick shit up.
Oh,
I
does it,
went
or do
in
you
the
think it?
shower when they
You said
got
it was
him.
his best friend. I don't think it's his best friend because if my best friend gets popped last night and they
No,
come
it
get me
really
today,
was.
my
It
boy is a
still is
snitch.
one of his best.
Why
It
you tripping?
really was and still is one of his best friends.
So y'all just snitch on each other and then get right back in bed with each other.
And look, Keys, here's a fucking thing, dude. I was naked in the shower when they come in. I didn't have shit anywhere on me, and they knew
I
it was
believe you,
wrong.
Jody.
I didn't deal, sell,
That's
or
we're
shit.
saying the same thing, but you're so condescending and bitter you can't see it. I believe that you did
I
not
don't
have one pill,
condescend
Jody.
in any way.
I believe you did
You
not have
just
any
want to
pills,
talk
Jody.
over people, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead. I
If
agree
we
with
take
you.
turns talking, I'm more than happy to answer
I
your questions and explain
okay,
things.
okay. Fair enough.
I don't want to have a screaming match,
Me
and then
either,
also
because I felt like we
fucking
gained so much
arguing.
ground, Jody. I felt like we had gained a lot of ground, and that
We can talk normally just like we do on the phone. That would be fine with me.
Jody, we don't talk like this to each other on the phone, baby.
That's what I'm saying, Keith. You got attitude, and there's none.
Because
Even
I'm
on
not
the
gonna let you
phone, you got
disrespect me at
attitude.
my own pad, man. I wanted to talk to you, and you started out being disrespectful and say we're all like XYZ. We none of us
I
have even
told
been
you the same
sued,
thing
Jody.
on the phone. I don't trust any of you.
I'm not
And I
asking you
never
to
said
trust
that.
me. I was asking about Tiffany, and as soon as I ask about Tiffany, you become condescending and rhetorical. For
I'm
what?
not being rhetorical. I don't
You
like
don't.
her
You're not.
either.
I
She
know. Then
bought
just
some
tell.
pieces, though.
All it's not fact or not. I'm only asking for your opinion. That was it. And you started
And then
right off.
with Slithers there, I found a piece last night on some old interview with Don's. I had questions. She came up on panel. That was really it.
Yeah.
And I've talked to her in the background, just like I've talked to you the past, what?
Oh, you slid
Actually,
that
I
one. You
talked
greased that one right up and slid it in.
I talked to you more than I have Slithers. And I knew you were trying to be peaceful and do
I
your
am.
pizza thing, and nobody wanted to bother you. And at a certain point, I ran into a road where I needed pieces from Slithers, so I reached out to her. She reached out to me just a couple of days ago. And by
So
that point, it had been over 11 days since last time I spoke to you. Last I
right.
spoke to you, you wanted to buy a jewelry box. That's the last we
Yes.
left it.
Yes, ma'am. And I've been heavy into a project that I'm just trying to get nailed down.
And I'm glad you've been heavy into a project. And I feel like on the phone in private,
yes, ma'am.
it's soothing your soul. And I know from the Wayback Time Machine that you have a poet in there somewhere, monster or not, that soothes your soul. And I want you to find peace somewhere, Keys. I want you to be a good man for that son of yours. I want you to set a better example than other monsters have, Keys. I really hope there's a real change out there, and I know you have real issues. And some monsters.
How do you know I have real issues? Do you know my birthday? Because it's my birthday's public fact.
And I know the other day was your birthday. They sent you headphones. You were pretty excited about that behind the scenes and pretty emotional that those ladies did that for you. And I thought that was very sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a nice gesture. It was overwhelming. It was very overwhelming. But this is sort of the Jody that I wanted you to downshift into. I we said a lot of things, and I hope that you feel like those things must have been rooted in fact, because if I said I was going to do something back then a month ago or 6 weeks ago, it's what I'm currently doing now. But I think that the takeaway might be, what is the justification for staying here? All we do is say how much we hate it. If there's someone,
I do hate it most
I
days.
know, I think you do. I think you really do, Jody. I think you hate this shit. But guess what?
I
You hate
will
Voldemort
say,
too, and so you don't go around fucking with him and seeing him, and you don't let Voldemort even stress you as best you can. I know. But so why do we let ourselves do
I
this?
know that paperwork is fully in place, and I know that he cannot. He does not. They threw out everything to do with Little, and they have her on the order, and I have new orders for a full year. We're good. So sleeping dogs need to lie. Other than child support, everything's cool. I will still speak on my domestic violence. I will still speak on what we've lived through,
You know
and
what's
I hope that
interesting
helps my
to me?
local.
Me too. I hope it does. Well, you know what's interesting to me is that um, he, I don't think he's really after you for talking about domestic violence. In fact, he's come on many times and admitted to some degree of
I'm sure
responsibility for
he is.
domestically abusing you.
Yep.
But the stuff that's going on is rooted in Summer Wells. He's only not admitted to anything you've ever said about Summer Wells, but will admit to anything having to do with the domestic violence. And like he won't even admit that, like, I saw Summer Wells' dead body. He won't even admit that that's the same even fucking genre of conversation.
Well, he never said he saw her dead body. You all got that twisted from the beginning, and I never said that, and Little never said that. What he
So what?
did
Uh-huh.
was he used my Little's trauma. He knew she
We
was
have to preface this that this is Jody's opinion. We don't know this for fact. I have to
You
preface
do,
it.
because actually during that
Jody,
marathon, the doctor
I have to.
spoke and said
I
it was
represent you on my channel, so if you say something inflammatory or libel or defamatory to him, I will be the one he has to sue, and I just have to cover it by saying it's allegedly, it's your opinion.
I got you.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, the thing is, though, Little spoke during the marathon days on her own, said the same. All it
Did
was
you
that
feel like the marathon was bad right when it was going on? What was the
it took
thing?
a couple days to realize something was very, very wrong.
Did you know that YouTube
And
was
then,
toxic before the marathon?
no, I thought it would maybe be helpful, and then I started learning. Obviously, within a few days of Penny and the fake thing, everything, things were not as they seemed or appeared at all, Benny.
Do you
I
know,
mean,
Jody, that if there was a fake Fed and that Fizzle had any prior or premeditated knowledge of being involved in such activities, that is a charge all outside itself?
that's not going to be up to me, Keys. That's going to be up to the real feds. That
I
really
mean,
kind of
how long do you think they'll work on the case? I think they usually have about 2 years from the date.
They have like 2+ years, but
Yeah.
it depends on how far it goes.
It's not a real complicated case. I mean, all the shit's all over everyone's channel on YouTube, so it's not like there's a lack of evidence, right?
I know.
Or is it that that's not what you're trying to say it was?
Keys, I know what it was. All I can
So maybe
do
they
is turn over what I have to feds from the time it began till now, and even any evidence in between, and then they do what they do with it. That's not up to me. Just like it's not up to me with Summer.
It's also not up to us about what's going to be deemed as indicted as evidence, right? Because we find something we think is evidence, it usually means it's not, because the police don't want nothing from no internet people at all.
Well, I'm talking about the times, like, say, when Stacy Slays reached back out to me or to Ziggy or to others, and then it's like, okay, here's this new stuff. Here you go.
Did you have?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Did you? So you've had contact with the fake Fed, knowing she's a fake Fed after she was exposed.
She came to my Facebook Messenger again and
John
threatened
Gotti could
me.
call me right now, and I don't want to get involved in any sort of conspiracy by talking to him. So I just won't. There's nothing they could say.
No, I mean, like, she popped up in my Messenger again, like, months later, threatening me about something, and then she
Vinny Keys has got her on the ropes.
I told her to contact the feds.
He's a rope-a-doper.
I posted the thing up there, clear it up, and take it apart.
That's the problem. Is that if you want to keep a vacuumed environment for a good conviction, putting receipts of you talking to the feds is not what that is. That doesn't constitute that, Jody. It does, absolutely, because criminal trial, it absolutely depends on these things that the public should know for reasons of the jury. Like, what makes you think that that's the best thing to do?
Keys, look, where it concerns the fake Fed situation, all of it's out
No,
there.
no, no. I asked, why do you feel like putting it on there is a good idea? You know, criminal trials don't thrive because of transparency.
It speaks to Penny's character and the rest of those involved in it, and shows the other people that they are going to get up to with that type of crime. And
sure. And the flip side is that you've been focused and obsessed on something that isn't actually what you think it is, because no one's done anything about it.
Yet. Just like Summer, do you think, because yet hasn't happened, that they're not focused?
I think that you cannot compare the taste of apples and oranges, and that's what you're trying to do right now. No, you cannot. You have a missing child and 3 other in CPS, and then you have this other thing. They're not the same. It's baseball and basketball. You can't compare them.
Crimes are crimes, Keys, and they're all worked by cops who work in their own.
Listen, Jody, they're going to put off a bank robbery to go take everyone over to a murder scene right now. They don't work. They work them by level of severity and importance. They don't put 9/11 on the back burner because there's a mugging in East Manhattan.
What if I told you I don't care?
It would tell me, and probably, it would probably be the stamp of approval. You say things that you don't care about. Yeah, but saying you don't care is insane.
I can only care to the degree that these things were done.
That it covers you up, and you don't care about listen, you're supposed to be tight-lipped. That's the thing.
But I am, Keys.
No, you're not. You're putting the receipts online, Jody. Remember when you and Crystal put all those links to TBI and didn't even have the right damn website on there? You sent it to the wrong place.
She's a con. She was trying to make me think.
That's 2 people now you keep telling me you talked to that you knew were bad people. You ever bump into any good people? I ain't been linked up with no cons.
Yes.
Wow. So if everyone here is a YouTube criminal, you're the only one that's not, right?
Keys, have you met your people, your creators?
I haven't met any creators except for Cam. Have you met creators?
Wait. You have to clarify that.
What?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Clarify that, please.
I just did. I mean, it came out clarified, right? I just said I met Cam and his wife, Allie. What other creators do you think I've met?
I'm saying it like...
No, you said, what creators have I met? And I said Cam, and then you did that very awkward heckle.
Don't do that. You don't do that in the background on rope phone calls. Don't do that.
You don't do this, Jody. You don't tell me what I'm doing that I haven't done. You don't feel for me. You don't think for me. You don't shit for me.
I obviously do.
You obviously don't, Jody.
I would be sitting there talking to you, Keys, and telling you that I'd hoped you'd, found your path back to the poet.
Yeah, you know what? I could say that I want the best for you, too. It doesn't actually mean that that's what I want.
Well, it may not from your lips, but I actually mean it, and I do.
Well, the last time you talked about something real serious, it was sedatives, and then the next day you said that you didn't. So I don't know.
I know. I clarified clarified that fucking night for Slithers. Chasing and her just ran off with
What
one
kind of
dude.
what kind of ceremonial atmosphere was it at the I don't know, were United in the UK? Who the fuck are you, Jody?
United in
Just
anything.
because you say you clarified something, it usually means you've just added more muddy detail to it.
No, I didn't. Because I was pretty precise when I said it, and Slithers came
So you
around
were
with
only
one.
precise when you came back and
And
added the
she
other
asked
information.
specific
Can you be
questions, and
precise
I
the first time?
clarified to make sure she knew. And then she went on her panel. She knew, but then Jason got up there and spun a
Are you
narrative.
the head of some sort of YouTube cyber criminal network because you know all of everything that's going on bad that other bad people have done or are doing? How is that?
Keys, it doesn't take much to watch all these.
It doesn't take much to drive a guy home from a bank robbery and catch the same time as him.
See, that's just internet word salad.
No. Crimes are crimes, Jody. If you're doing YouTube crime, it's the same as robbing a bank. That's what you just said a little bit ago.
Well, some of it is actually a buffer. Some of it's made worse by the
Only when it applies to you, though, right? But when I say things and make a comparison, are you okay, Jody? You all right?
Keys, you're doing the word salad.
No, what I'm doing is I'm using comparisons to the things. No, you know about comparisons, right?
You
Like
can talk to me
the
like
egg
you
is
do
white and the pencil
on
is
the
yellow.
background, bro.
Jody, I would never let you. I would especially not let you try to do this sort of shit to me in real life. There's no way. You know that.
Keys, you talk to me in an entirely different manner.
Because you talk to me in an entirely different manner. That's why. Think of that.
No,
No, you
I'm just
talking, man. You
telling
talking to me like some
you
kind of
the
chump.
way
I'm
you
at my own
feel.
shit, man. You're not gonna do me that way. So we're at where we're at.
You mean like an impasse?
Like for
Because I have no problem
for
speaking.
2 years you've been less than, less than, yeah. For 2 years. We talk, and then as soon as something doesn't go your way, you talk
We
about Benny
actually
Keys online.
haven't until recently, and you know that. You know I've avoided you like the
I
plague
don't
for the whole
listen,
time and refused to.
Jody, I want to say I don't care when after the time we weren't going to do this anymore, and then I call you. I preface it. I didn't sneak this on you. I told you I'm on the live. I did
Yeah.
everything respectful up until you're with that same stuff. See,
What same stuff?
the same stuff that you did before the talk, Jody. Pick it up and stay with me, baby.
For 2 years.
Pick it up and stay with me, baby. When we got done talking, you stopped doing all that shit. Then something
I'm
didn't
not
go
doing
your way.
anything. I'm telling you, I'm willing to speak to you like a human being and do polite conversation
So
with
now,
you.
at this from this point moving forward, right? Not before, but just from now
No,
on.
I've been trying, and you keep turning it back. And
No, Jody,
you
you
like
started out by
all that other
lumping me in
shit.
with YouTube criminals that you can't prove are criminals. So you've made another libel and defamatory statement.
Keys, I've watched you take, at, you know,
Take what, Jody?
you were the one that told 423 Chase to do certain things.
I
I've
told
watched you do
423
it.
Chase that if he wanted to stay out of jail, to not touch the fucking reward check that's going to be sent to the P.O. box that's in Summerwell's name.
That was not what you were saying,
That
Keys,
is
when I told
exactly
you
what I
about
was
it.
saying, Jody.
No.
I've told him to do nothing else. And just because you say it so doesn't make it so.
And I don't care how much you bring up the words defamation and slander, bro. You've had 2 channels dedicated to me
Yeah, but I
for
haven't been
years.
sued and settled in court like you. You've been sued for those things and
I've
settled.
not been sued for anything.
Oh, you haven't?
Actually, somebody working with Squall and everybody else wanted to bring up some garbage that I could have won in court in 2 seconds.
But you just
And then
didn't.
turned around and countersued for in a heartbeat.
But you would have needed to
Me?
use YouTube money to help you do all that, right? Because civil lawyers,
No, I
yeah.
didn't actually.
Okay. So you didn't settle in
Money
court.
legally.
You didn't settle in court
I did not settle.
with
And that's the
chicken
thing.
on a stick.
It was dropped. Nobody settled anything. It was
No,
dropped.
Chris.
She dropped it.
Yeah, no. Okay, fair enough.
She dropped it.
So
And
that
I
so
went
that
for
wasn't so that wasn't the close call that you needed to stop a particular behavior to keep you from
I
being in a
didn't do
financial.
any of those things, and it was a lie, and it was
Yeah, Jody.
harassment, crazy person.
When you
This is
say
what I'm
he's a
doing.
monster,
I wasn't doing to begin with.
when you say he's a monster, and then I preface it by this is your opinion and it's alleged, you got a smart snide reply.
He is
I'm
a monster.
Then why didn't you ever turn him into the police for being a monster?
And what, die? What if my children die?
Are
And will
you
they die
trying to suggest to
violently? Will
me
they
that
get stuck
you
in shells in the creek and lake?
no that but see Jody, if you're scared, you go away and you hide, right? Or
No,
you
you don't.
protect yourself. No, you don't. You just sit there
No,
and take it.
there is no protection.
There's no
You
protection.
find ways to survive. You find ways to take the hits. You find ways to bleed and live for the
No,
next day.
so you hunt us online, but you don't hunt him.
Unicorns exist.
Man, come on. You said you beat up the dudes that want to fuck Voldemort up because he's a bitch. And I believe you. I could have hosed him down
And that is
easy.
absolutely true.
But you
But
can't.
it's not all
You
things
can whip him,
like
but you can't whip
every day of the
Andy?
week.
No, what you can't whip is that 9 to 5 for 40 hours a week to pay for a house for you and your family to live in, right?
Keys, until the past couple of years, I was the one that worked. Since we were kids, okay?
Oh, so you just let a man, so you just could have quit your job and the whole shit could have just disintegrated.
No, I got sick, Keys.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got sick, Keys. Is the case
That don't have
going
nothing to
on?
do with what I'm saying, Jody. What I'm saying is that
Problems.
if you're getting beat at home, you just stop working. You mean you used to get beat on and go to Walmart and no one called the police for you? Like, Jody, we're concerned.
Keys, I've watched full parking lots watch him beat me. And
I know
nobody
that that's
calls.
absolutely impossible, that a whole full parking lot. You got to be articulate with me, baby. You
I
know that.
got witnesses who wants to
You got
talk.
other witnesses that will come and say it was a full parking lot. Every spot was filled and there was people in every car.
Keys, I've got places that had 300 and 400 people at them that I still
3 and 4,
know
man. See now, now it's 300 or 400. 300 or 400 may be less than a whole parking
talking
lot
at
or more.
parties back in the day and friend gatherings. I'm talking at the gas station down here not long before.
Do you love that community there?
I do, yeah.
It's a community full of people that'll watch you get your ass handed to you in the Walmart parking lot, right? And not call the police for you. I don't think they care. Why do you love people that won't save you from your... What you say, baby?
This community is taught by people like you.
They don't got no... Hey, not like you. You need to check Walmart's cameras.
Blame me for
He beat you up listen, he beat you up in front of a camera on Walmart? Or were you just miraculously in one of those blind spots?
And Keys,
Uh-huh.
you're targeting like a monster. You know that, right?
I'm targeting like a monster. Listen, I can only shoot a deer if it stands still. I'm not going to shoot it. I'm not going to... Well, then take off running, baby. Get back on the safari truck and leave out then.
First, it's about, I mean, like, what good is...
No, this is mutual combatants. That's what this would be called. This is mutual combatants.
Stuff, bro.
It's regurgitating. I'm talking to you about what I just saw. Listen, I'm not even talking about that, Jody. I have alluded to some, but the main question was about Tiffany. And now we're here.
Okay.
Yeah, I asked you about Tiffany.
You're the one that brings up my domestic violence and tries
I did not bring up I brought up
subject.
what was your opinion of Tiffany skewing herself to stay relevant in this. I didn't ask you that, Jody. I asked you, what do you feel is your opinion of Tiffany's behavior right now? And now we're here.
Domestic violence. If you stand there and try
Jody,
to
you are deflecting from fucking up at the first question. You fucked up at the first question, Jody. Jody, you fucked up with the first question, the way you answered the first question. You YouTube criminals.
I deserve whatever you're levying out, which is to try to attack me on all regard.
Man, look here, respect is earned, baby. You ain't gonna treat me like Voldemort, baby, and think I ain't gonna tell you about yourself. You're not gonna trample me, man. You're not gonna do it.
I'm not trampling you. Not every...
Jody, you disrespected me on my own shit. The very first question.
You called me.
And I told you. Yeah, I told you that I was on a live stream. You could have said no, thank you.
That's a good thing. Tell me why you you keep repeating we're on a live stream? I know we're on a live stream, Keys.
Because,
So
Jody, I
you're
think you
taking
keep
the break
forgetting.
off and deflect from the fact that you just tried to turn abuse levied at a survivor and fighter onto them and blame them for it, and you and Vinny are trying some fuck shit with some setup
That's
shit.
word salad, Jody. Can you put that in English for
No,
me?
it's not word salad. That's
No,
deceptive.
that's really word salad. Holy
No,
shit.
it's
No,
not.
you've got extra special
You
words for
try to
things
make
that are
me
actually
feel
have
some
other
type of
names,
way
Jody.
and upset me and do
I'm
whatever
not
you
trying to
want
upset you,
on the
Queen. I
inside.
want you to simmer down.
But you don't
I
hold
want
it
you to
back from
pipe down.
Keys.
Pipe down, baby.
You shouldn't tell it people pipe down. I'm telling you.
Oh, so
You don't
you
need
want to
to
be
start
mad.
writing
I'm just telling you,
protocols and back there.
relax,
I'm
pipe
not
down.
mad in the least, dude. I'm not
Jody,
mad
you
in the slightest.
disrespected me right after having a heart attack.
I
Do you
just
believe in karma, Jody?
know, Keys, I
Yes.
don't
A
believe
Sue.
in much karma or Jesus or any of that.
Do you believe there's a bacteria that was just perfectly positioned on the middle of an asteroid, not too hot, not too cold, like they say? Is that what created you, Jody? There was no God, no
I don't
Jesus,
know.
no.
Well, if your God created you, Keys, who created your God? And doesn't that mean you're worshiping the wrong Philip?
I think we know it was Mary Magdalene in them,
Because
Jody.
nothing
You
doesn't
just don't
come from
believe the story, do
nothing.
you?
So I'm saying, where did God come from, Keys? And then who created that God? And who created that God? And who created that God? Well, eventually you'd lead back to nothing.
Yeah, you would. You'd lead back to the Big Bang. That's exactly. I mean, do you think Jesus was around when there was dinosaurs, Jody? How long did Jesus run from the dinosaurs?
You know, if you read the removed chapters, Jesus is actually fighting dinosaurs, dragons, and all kinds of crazy stuff.
No, that was Harry Potter. Quit that.
No, it's really removed chapters from Bible Catholic Church and others don't want
What's
you to
tell me
see.
the verse then, Jody, where he's fighting dragons and
I
stuff.
don't know. Go look it up, bro. Google exists. So does the archives. The Catholic
Hmm.
Church has the removed bits.
And you are the only one that knows about these dragons that they've removed from the Bible, because that's what you're suggesting
No,
now.
it's pretty common knowledge for those who seek it out.
Baby, I am 44 years old and I ain't heard about a damn dragon one in all of my time of living in the Southern Bible Belt, baby.
Such things like that. Have you ever Googled or searched for those
Have you
things?
ever? You don't even believe in Jesus. Have you read the Bible ever?
No, but here's
You
the
just
thing.
go Googling for dragons in the Bible? Was there a dragon in the Bible, Google?
I have read and studied, and I do have family that are pastors, preachers, all this.
So if you don't think it was Jesus, who was it, Jody?
Seeking the knowledge, right?
I got two questions. If it wasn't Jesus, then who was it? And why the big lie? Why the lie? Why are they lying to us every single day? They've made up whole different sects of religions. Answer me that one. Because it seems like only something omnipotent could create a very complicated human like me and you.
Stories all the way back to like cavemen and first light and different paganistic religions, and then as other modern man came along, they took all these things like books of the dead and pagan rituals and turned them into theirs. It's the same story, just enhanced each time.
And we're gonna we've got to preface this. This is her opinion, is that it's this way. Some people even say we didn't walk on the moon. Some people say JFK is, killed by a guy on the back of the car, actually. I mean, it's crazy.
Keys, if you study these things throughout history and you study...
Jody, I don't need to know about the dragons in the Bible. And now here you are trying to insult my intelligence that if I studied.
I'm not. Have you ever looked
Well, Jody, tell me exactly how long...
thought out this information on your own.
So you can't say, when you say all or nothing, listen, when you say all or nothing statements, you disinclude yourself, because you can't say it's all but then exclude three. That's not all. That's all except three. So when you say all or a full parking lot, it's crazy. Just say it was a parking lot with many people. When you say full, it's extending it to the maximum.
Because you want to deflect from what I asked you.
No, I'm using it listen, I'm using it as a comparison to all or nothing statements. You are see how crazy this sounds? Yes, Queen.
I see gaslighting and
I think I see you having a moment of clarity. You can only see what you do when I paint it back to you, but in two different comparisons.
No, you're back on domestic violence. So
No, I said a full parking lot. Then you said domestic violence. I didn't.
you're
You.
back to a parking lot and how many people witness something and like, dude, I
How do I even know about the Walmart parking lot? You just told me. You told me about your abuse, and it's alleged. It's alleged abuse.
I have more than enough proof for it.
Proof of what? To hold your own court and trial and jury and execution that does fucking fuck all?
When the
Listen,
abuser
Jody,
tells the whole
then
world
what you should have did was keep racking up DV charges till it went felony and they could have locked him up forever. But because you don't report it, he continued to live to beat you another day, you say.
and shit happens, Keys. I survived.
Well, if shit happens, you make it seem real inconsequential, like you could just move on and you don't have to talk about it no more.
Keys, but I'm finally
So it is both ways. It's both ways. Okay. Fair enough.
It's not both ways. There's
Oh,
no
shit.
both ways about it. It existed as it did. It exists as it does because we're still.
So you didn't even say sedatives, right? You didn't even say the word sedatives that night?
You're back on this to deflect from that.
Okay, finish that one and then we'll go to the. I just want to know if, because you said no sedatives, but you did say the word sedative. So maybe what we're running into is a little bit of you need to say what you actually mean.
Back to this to deflect from
No, I'm wrapping up the point that you need to say what you mean and not.
when you wrapped up none that you've been trying
Yes,
to
I've wrapped up the comparisons of all or nothing statements. Jody, you're not too good at this, baby. You know I'm the king of this shit. I'm the king of this shit. I don't listen. I hate to hear that.
Be the poet.
I hate to hear it.
Poet, man.
You need to take care of yourself, baby. Cigarettes and stress are the number one leading causes of heart issues with women and men in America.
Gaslighting and deflecting.
No, I'm reciting actual stats, baby.
Also causes the stress. I've watched the changes in your face and your health too, Keys, throughout these almost 2 horrifying years.
Yeah, but I don't do no complaining, do I? Because complaining don't do shit, does it? Huh?
But also, I don't know, man. Like,
I don't do no complaining, baby.
You all do not have people going real life in your life the way you all have ours.
Yeah, nah, Jody, you've done the same thing. You've done the same thing, Jody.
I've not done it.
You've called the police and told them. You actually told the police I was in Tennessee when I wasn't in Tennessee. Remember that part?
I don't know, man. Call the people.
You don't know all of a sudden, huh? You put it online for transparency's purposes, right?
I did, so you knew I was serious. Because every time.
So you lied to the cops to try to get ahead, huh? You showed us lying to the cops. You got tricked. You got tricked, dude.
We're here, bro.
Trick or treat. Trick or treat, Jody.
I was told you were here, and I meant it.
Man, your fucking community loves you because they lied to you and not report abuse.
Where you obviously present a danger, especially when told.
Only to pit bulls in the backyard. That's it, baby.
Who obviously have no bounds where it comes to creating fake beds.
Obviously, they have no bounds, but live in houses and work careers. They don't live in fucking camper trailers, Jody. You are delusional.
Keys.
Jody.
If you want to go back to the days before, to where I think you present an extreme danger to us because of your relationship with Penny.
No, your relationship to Don Wells and Summer Wells. We aren't persons of interest. You are. You are, Jody. Yes, you are.
I don't care where I sit, but you are Pruitt yourself.
Well, you got to find yourself at the defendant's table, baby. You keep playing. You gonna fuck around and get what you came for.
Unless you want to set up some shit, I'm gonna call you.
Oh, so it'll be a setup. But when you say it's gonna happen to somebody else, it's fact and not fiction.
Fun fact, Keys, I'm the only one of you son bitches.
Be careful. She prefaced it as a fact. It's gonna be the truth.
I've not blamed one person in this. There are people I know about that you all don't that I think are more suspect than Candace and Dawn every day.
So why would you come here and beat up people that you think are less guilty than other people?
I don't.
I think that's the segue into the kind of behavior that you might know what happened to Summer Wells and you know who did it, but you're just scared of them, ain't you, baby?
I don't tell you or the world my theories, puzzles, fires.
You do it for 10 hours a day. You do it for 10 hours a day.
My things here in case something happens to me health-wise, and in case
Jody.
Your goes cold, the pieces are here, Keith.
This case is
So
cold, Jody. You're
maybe
delusional to think it's not cold, Jody.
here's something. No,
Yeah.
Keith, it's not delusional.
You are not the police, Jody.
Other community members will hear.
You're not even a landowner. You don't own a vehicle.
Keith,
I mean, who?
Keith, what does that matter about having a heart? You know, some of the biggest.
Well, I think your heart is telling you you need these other things.
Keith,
Quit this, Jody. This is insane. We can stop this at any point.
Money or possessions. Some things are about free and happiness. And
In heaven, Jody, in heaven. Here, you gotta grind like a dog, baby. Or you gonna be po. So you just comfortable with being. You don't want better for yourself. It's not that you don't feel like you're in a good spot, Jody.
Some things take time, and some things are bigger than us. But
Jody,
and all this.
you need to have possessions, Jody. You are inhabiting something that someone else possesses. It is critical you have your own shit.
I have a full cabin back here that I bought, and I don't.
Jody, you could have a mansion in the Hamptons. If you're not living there and choosing to be in the camper, I don't care about that. You just jumping around. Leapfrog, baby.
You just moved into by yourself, or did Summer buy that for you?
Summer? What kind of job does Summer have, bro? What kind of job does Summer have? Huh?
If it wasn't for your mama's garage and her love for you and her heart, you were living in somebody else's shit too.
Thank God they didn't offer me a fucking camper with no shitter in it. I'd be pissed. You know what? I would go get my own shit if all I could get from my parents was a camper.
Keys, I'm not trying to get anything from anyone.
Well then get people back their camper. And go get your own shit. Prove it to us.
Keys, I have
Jody.
all right, buddy.
Okay. You probably also got a boyfriend. Remember when you said you had a boyfriend and a fiance? Remember that? But then you told me privately you would never do that to Little. You would never bring another man around Little. But tell all of us that you did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I was joking because y'all up my shit.
Oh, I didn't know that it was a joke. I didn't hear you laugh, baby.
Keys.
Jody. Robo-dope.
My kids. I'm not like that.
Okay.
And even monsters will tell you the same thing.
No, I don't think you would.
Oh, well, I have a camera every day that proves I don't have anyone around my children.
No, you don't, probably.
And I don't care. Do you not date?
Yeah. Can you say hello?
How I raise my children.
Say hello.
Away. You want to know why? Because there's no problems with my kids are fine. Leave them be, dude. They're off limit.
I'm on a date right now, matter of fact. Her name is Gorgeous.
You bro. You've obviously had your daughter visiting while you're married to other women.
My daughter visiting. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to pull a Andy? That don't even make sense, Jody. Yeah, it's called a stepmom. Actually, the law created a position and a name for the person that's around your kid. Oh.
That's you and your choice, dude. Don't be standing here bashing somebody else. But
you said you were, but then said it was. Be. Well, it means you're a liar, Jody. It's not the truth. I don't even know what this means.
You're the one that was talking about my dating plan. Tell me how it helps Summer. Does it help you?
Well, there wasn't actually any dating. Come to find out, you said you were joking. It was. You weren't dating. You were joking. You said.
I'm not dating around my daughter. Or my son. And I don't want to be anything.
So you got another abuser. It sounds like you got another abuser, Jody. He's with you, but you don't want him. Jody, you a ring, Jody. He bought you a ring. Remember? It was pewter.
All putting it out with your post saying I had
No.
engaged.
Oh no, it couldn't have been the inferences that you were making, huh?
Keys, I think you put it up with some sort of thought about look at fake ring or boyfriend or something. I just had a ring on my hand, and that was you that made that
No,
statement.
you just said 2 minutes ago that you were joking about dating. Act like this is something I've created now. Because
You
then the
know what?
smart people
So
will have made it two
like I
things.
said, I dated my daughter. I am not.
You dating, Jody. We don't know when you're lying or telling the truth
I have
sometimes.
had jokes about dating on my live.
No,
Do you not
officer, I was
know
just
how
joking. I didn't kill
traumatizing
anyone.
for me?
No, officer, I was just joking.
What?
I said, no, officer, I was just joking.
What are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever, Keith.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just telling you, officer, that I was just joking.
I don't know. I mean, here, tell the internet. You helped me
Okay,
get
tell
my
me one more
freedom,
lie real quick.
right?
Did you
So
just
that was
say,
out. I
huh?
mean, so there's that.
Didn't you
I've
just
never
say you
done
were joking
that.
about dating? Right?
You
You were
know what
joking?
I've done though, Keith? This is actually in the paper that you can
Hey,
see.
I don't know nothing
I
you've
have
done.
saved other human beings' lives
Oh
from
shit, you
being
saved other
knife
human beings' lives.
point.
But you couldn't save your own two kids from the monster of the century.
Well,
You got first
I did
responder
what I
syndrome.
did, no thanks to you all
Well,
for
you've done
that.
nothing to enrich my life either. No thanks to you.
I have never ever inserted myself in your life, Keith. You inserted it in mine.
Are you sure, Jody?
I am, and you're the first
I
person
hope
that
Jenny and them
ever
are
called me.
screen
I
recording this
never
one.
reached out and tried to
Lily
make
Rochelle,
sure.
thank you so much for your fucking contribution. This evening, Queen, you know, means the world to me, baby. She said, crown
I
down,
actually,
gang,
you were
gang.
the first one
Keep
to reach out.
shining, king.
Me to reach out to you, and I never did, and I wouldn't have.
Jody, don't say you never did because
So from
show
that
them that.
point,
Hold on,
you
guys. Wait a
inserted
minute.
mine,
Wait a
bro.
minute.
You inserted mine, not the other way around.
Hey, guys,
And
she
this is
doesn't
not
ever reach
me
out to
leaving
me.
me behind.
Look,
This is not the Keys I know when he's like, hey,
you
you
don't
want
know
to
me,
listen
Jody.
in on my opinion? Call
Jody
me.
never contacted, but look at all those calls and not one from me to her. You never contact me, Jody. You're right.
No, 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 no. Here
Oh,
recently,
I made those up.
I've
Hold on,
called
guys. Look at these
you.
then. Look at all
No,
these
no,
from
no,
just
no,
recently
no. I'm
from.
talking about first contacts ever made
No, you did
on
not
here.
say that, Jody. You did not caught in a jam. Are you doing that, Jody?
You know
I sure hope
what?
this ain't the kind of interview you've been doing with the police, because I know that's why they're all fucked up.
Keys.
Listen, my life is very, very stable, Jody. It,
Stable, you would be walking on the porch.
oh, you think so? Jump online with a partial that holds some teeth that you got knocked out at the Waffle House. I came on with one sock with less teeth than God gave you.
Keys.
Jody, of all over the place. Yeah. So now I'm not taking to go try this unthinkable tool. Oh, Jody. Bumper sticker balls on your car because. Uh, yes, you do. Hello, stare. Play you are now, but I return. That's exactly into. To get a different warrant to get into an Apple iPhone. Genius. Know about Jody?
I do know about it, Keys.
Oh, you just said you don't know
So
about
in
it.
the feds, Keys.
Yeah, they know about it. They don't know what's in it though. So hey, we
Keys.
know she's missing. We just don't know where she is. Same thing. Same thing.
Keys, you don't know what the feds know.
Neither do you, Jody, because if you did, you'd have been sworn in and you'd fucking probably have some humble abode somewhere.
Did you put a job application in when you were here? I hear that they
Fuck
said they
no, they
don't
don't
have any
pay.
positions.
Hell no.
I know they don't pay, but
But
sometimes
you
they
got to
have
work
some
somewhere,
really
Jody. You
good
chose to live there, so
positions.
you're going to work the jobs that's available. It's not my fault Tennessee economy is fucked up out there. You trying to make it my
Okay, it
fault.
might be fucked up, but you know what those officers do every day, Keys?
No, I don't,
They
Jody.
work for very little pay and deal with our bullshit
It's
online instead of
actually the
dealing
it's
straight
actually
with
the
the government.
corrections staff that has
And
the
you
real
put
problem.
the local taxpayers at more of a disadvantage and owing
Well, I
more
mean,
and
they
changing
can't owe
people
more
out.
but make less, Jody. If they don't make no money,
Yes,
they
they
can't be.
can. And
No,
what
they
you all
can't,
done
Jody.
here actually raises
You have no
taxes on
stake in
people.
that, Jody. You don't put anything to into the economy
Keys,
there at all.
everybody online talking about summer
See how she just
raising
swaps
really
around?
bullshit. I'm
Listen,
not swapping around, Keys.
yes,
Don't
you
sit
are,
there and
Jody.
play like people. No, I'm not. I'm
Donut.
telling you, Keys,
I've heard
that
everything you've told me. We all
no, you've
have.
not.
Now
Because
I
you
haven't
are
heard it. You're here.
manipulated. You deflect it. I have yet to figure out or get an answer for who's ever went searching and
I just
researched
told you
this.
2 minutes ago I have not
I
went
bet you
searching.
can answer it
You want to
more
just
than
ask me
you
again,
ever
don't you?
played
Let me answer you.
this
I'm going to
tonight.
answer it, Jody. I
I
did
have
not go
yet to
searching.
figure out
I was there to
why
put
it
cameras
raises
up. Have you ever put any
every
cameras up
cost
on the Wells property, Jody?
for
Have you
the
already,
summer
Jody? Have you ever
lifeguard
put
and
any
her,
cameras up at the house of the missing girl? Because I have. I put cameras up there.
and they took them
That
down.
doesn't matter, Jody. I don't
There is
care.
no
What if they
story
took all
yet.
the posters down, Jody? I wouldn't care. Is that right?
Keith,
You have
most
to
of the
care,
posters
Jody.
are gone.
What's that?
I said most of the posters and flyers in here are gone,
I
Keith.
don't care, Jody. I said, have you ever put cameras up at the Wells house?
Keys,
Have
that's
you ever
one of
put
my
any
top
flyers
concerns,
up?
bro.
Huh?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter because it rained and they
How
all came down,
have
Jody.
they been doing her needs? Hey,
The rain
Keys,
brought them down, Jody.
I've sat here for 2 years every day asking people to share their name face. Just
You
other
won't
people.
share her
You don't
face, Jody.
do
Why
that,
you
my
want
friend.
people to do you
Don't.
don't share her face ever.
No, because
No,
that
she
would
just said
mean
no.
that I'm making money off. I'm not doing it.
No, Jody. It would
I
mean that you
told
had a
you on
heart,
my
Jody.
Facebook, Keys.
You'll talk about the little
Keys.
girl but won't show what she
Yeah.
looks like, right? So,
Keys. I have
Jody,
actually in Facebook. Everybody knows what summer looks like,
Jody.
Keys.
No,
I don't
Jody,
have any
stop that.
more
Nobody knows what she
information.
looks like. She's changed. It's been 2 years, you idiot. She does not look like the old pictures, Jody.
And I've been calling for
Hey,
somebody to
you
actually
fucking
put up
idiot. You're done.
a
I'm
real agency
Hey,
to
fuck
try.
off. How about that?
Keys, have you put up the first flyer here?
No.
The
How
first
could I put
flyer
the
you
first
received.
flyer up? I think it was put up months and months before I got there, Jody.
Okay, did you bother to put up any more between all the states you've traveled multiple times while you were
No,
gone?
Jody, I have not. I answered that
Put
four
up any
times now,
more
Jody.
campers?
Jody, you get your ears
You
checked,
took
Jody.
time to take pictures of my camper. You could have easily taken a
It's
few
not
days
your
out of time to
camper.
put up
It's
the first
not your
flyer.
camper. It belongs to someone else,
It
Jody.
doesn't matter. You could
You
have
just said
taken
my
just as
camper.
time taking a
You
picture of
just
her
said
back
my
there
camper, Jody.
as it would have taken to put up a
Call it
flyer.
the
You didn't do
camper.
it for
Call
either
it the camper
Keys.
now. It's not yours. You got you
The
got
garage wasn't yours either, Keys.
I didn't say it was
And I
mine.
bet
That's
the
the whole
house
thing.
ain't either.
I didn't say that it was mine, did I? Did I?
You muting me on his channel and having a one-sided conversation.
No, sweetheart.
Keys, that's dirty. Keys, my
Jesus.
people are saying you're being
My
sketchy.
people say you ain't got a toilet in that camper and you shit on a bucket. Is that true?
No, it's not true, Keys.
They're lying on you again. Hey, can you find anyone that will tell the truth to you?
Keys, I don't go around
You
naturally
don't care that
wrong
people
straight, though.
you care that people hate you because you do things to them, but you keep doing talking about how stressful the things they do are on your real life.
Keys, I don't
See, you don't
take
see the
back
cause and effect,
anything.
do you?
You all do those things. Own it. Own it.
Jody,
You all do this in multiple
Jody,
cases.
you
You've been
are
called
Jody.
for it.
This is going to be revered all over the internet that you watch.
Revered's the wrong word again, Keys.
It's going to be revered. It's
No,
going to be
Keys,
held high on a
the wrong
pedestal.
word.
It is
You're
the
using
right
the wrong
word,
word.
Jody.
This
Mm.
Christmas, I'm gonna buy you a real word of the day calendar.
Well, buy yourself something for you first. You need it more than I do. I'm doing just fine. You don't think?
You play it set
Are
up.
you me, Jody? Had me mine, send it back.
You were fucking stupid. Don't play it shit up shit with me. Don't. I'm gonna release the recordings. Goddamn thing. Don't try me, Keys.
Oh, now you're blackmailing me? Blackmail,
No,
Jody.
I'm telling you that I'm not gonna let you spin some shit and play a narrative and put
You're
that
lying.
show, and I can prove through that conversation. You offered, you're like, hey, you need anything, whatever, la la. Like, I'm gonna.
It comes from Benny goes over here and we will spend this on our real life.
Keys, I can prove
Somebody get us a keys
that
count
what you're
stat.
saying is narrative. You are not
Jody,
that
stop this. That's what you think? You think
I'm sure you did. That's why
you
I recorded
motherfuckers, about 20 of us listening to that shit. No, I'm just playing. There wasn't
and
nobody.
you that bitch. And I'm well aware of what
No,
you
I didn't, Jody. But you told me that you talk to Scott frequently. Scott H.
I never said that.
See how that works when someone says that you said something you didn't? See how that works? I just did it to you like you did me. You also told me that you had lunch with Robin a couple of weeks ago, right? You had lunch with Robin a couple of weeks ago, right?
Keys.
There's another one. See how I can say I'm not lying. I'm joking, Jody, just like you, Jody. I'm joking, remember?
You are running narratives and bullshit, Keys.
No, I'm showing that if just because Jody says it, people, it doesn't make it a truth.
No, I can prove it's the truth.
You just like all the stress that comes from hiding the proof?
You people
Oh shit!
are
I mean, you good at hide and seek shit.
able to do that. You all can
So showing the proof would lighten the stress, but you don't want to lighten the stress.
And now, see, you're back to that. You're deflecting from the fact that I can prove everything you were just saying.
No, that is not a deflection from the fact that you can prove anything, Jody. No, it's not. Looking at.
It tells you what you're doing.
Hey, remember when you wanted me to talk to your little? Remember you wanted me to interview your little on the state line? Remember you said that? I got that recorded too, baby.
We would meet you and you could talk to her, but she was not to go on or anything. Yeah, why?
Why would you put your daughter in front of a monster instead of nine? You got the distance and the security of talking online. You want to put me in front of your daughter.
I'm not gonna put her online, Keys, but she.
Why would you put her in front of me if you say I'm a monster? Why do you want your daughter?
Where I go, she goes, Keys.
So if you walk into a burning house, she's gonna follow you? Is your daughter an idiot? She doesn't believe this shit then, does she? Because if she did, well, then she would say, listen, she doesn't go. I said, I didn't say fucking idiot. I said, is she an idiot? She won't go see her.
My child like that. Bye.
Bye. This lady lost her eggs and scrambled. Shit. She got a, oh shit, you have been true. Jesus, I thought you were not. I'm sorry. You have the right path going. I get a lot of that, Mama Bear. And you know, when they're in such disbelief, Mama Bear, they also will go around and say I'm doing shit that I'm not, and they'll never really apologize for the shit they say. But you know, I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. That was a sad exhibition. Good God. Jody's got all the power. Jody's got the juice. She's Tupac. That was hard to bear, actually. I don't even know what that was, to be honest with you. I don't know what that was. I know what it wasn't. Anything that resembles the truth. Man, man, man.
I would only want for someone else what I would pray for myself. And that's all, Jody. All people. I can't say all if it's not all. It doesn't work. So say, Jody, you told a tow truck to go tow all the cars. That's every car. Every car. Not excluding one. None is none remaining, not excluding one. So imagine Jody tells police she sees a scream. Yeah, you heard me. She saw the scream. But as one that would have such auditory hallucinations, would be able to, after a life of dealing with this infringement, if you will, would be able to explain it. Oh my, oh my. So I sure hope you haven't just sat down with the police and told them you saw a red vehicle, it was missing a clear coat or maybe dusty, but it actually wasn't red, right? It was a completely different thing, opposite, almost polar opposite, if you will. That's all she wrote, folks. Jody, look what you made me do to you. I'm a monster, but Jody, you are a piece of shit. And I would never put my child in front of you. I don't care what they knew. For fucking real. Let's check this Cash App real quick. Let me show you something. So she clearly, on the recording, I'll have to find it. It's in hours of video. She was eluding that she wanted me to help her get a lawyer to fight the case that was actually already just dropped. Okay? That's one takeaway. She wanted lawyer money. She absolutely needed help with a lawyer. I now know she was lying because these things run by a protocol. These people that represent you, they've seen it all before, Jody. So they didn't trick you. Your lawyer didn't trick you and make you think you needed to imply to me you needed money for a lawyer when you actually went to court and got the fucking 180 of that. So you would have paid for a lawyer when you got your case dropped anyways. I sent you $50 and you asked Little if she wanted to go to breakfast. You said you didn't use that money. Well, I sent it Cash App, and I know for fuck's sake you hand that card through the fucking McDonald's window. You're like, yeah, no. That's like drinking a whole glass of milk because you're sharing it with someone, but your half is on the bottom. You're gonna drink all of it. Jody, listen. I would like to say you're sanctimonious, but you're not even a good talker or liar for that matter. I have a lot of pity for you, Jody. I want better for you. But at some point in time, when you see people content with their life, you have to accept, Jody, I can't want better for you than you do forever. At some point, I gotta not give a shit about you. I think that point has rapidly came and left. Jody, imagine you got one shot in front of a felony, murder or abduction, whatever, and you go up there and not say what actually happened. And then they come back. How do you fix that, Jody? You don't. You just live your life as a piece of shit motherfucker sitting on a bucket in a fucking Jaguar trailer. Look what you made me do to you. Look what you made Jesus do to you. You don't even have a career or a car or a house or running water, but you're questioning all of existence in the way you did on my life? It seems crazy that you find yourself the hero and the sorriest victim that ever wore rose-colored glasses. Man, what the fuck wrong with you? And look what you made me do to you, Jody. Look what you made me do. Yeah, well, Nicole, I see what it is now. We can pray for rain in a drought, or fucking die of thirst in the other hand. This is crazy. Wait just a minute, baby. Keys is on that beat, little bitch. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. And after all of that, baby, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Whole lot, everything I could. Keys eating this some shit he said he never would. Wait a minute, down for you. Shows you watching out, it's always down for you. Life ain't nowhere around for you. You hear all that quiet, Jody? I'ma keep it, ain't nothing but on the cool, bad for my image. I was in my bag, I was down bad sprint. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. And I ain't even mad at you after all of that, baby. Look what you made me do. Be mad at you. After all of that, Jody, look what. We are her lottery ticket. Holly's in me. Jody, Jody, made me do. Look what you made me do. And I ain't even mad at you after all of that, baby. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Be mad at you. After all of that, Jody, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Jody, look what you made me do. I'd have to about you to be mad at you, Jody. I would have to give a fuck about you, Jody. If I cared about you, I would come on here with a tone like, Jody, please stop lying or they'll get you arrested. And we don't want that for you. I don't care, Jody. You said that throughout this whole expose. You don't care. We know. I can tell. And guess what? I'm not mad at you, Jody, for not caring. It's your right to not care. You know, I think tombstones are probably equally as important as cars, houses, so on and so forth. If anyone cares about you enough to get you one, it's going to be, here lies a woman that didn't fucking care. And she didn't care so much that she lived in this fucking camper until it just turned inside out on itself. Jody. I bet you also don't care about the heart attack, about the breaking and entering you said happened, that we could find no record of you ever claiming for. You are the visual representation of no one caring, Jody. I haven't been here really in weeks, and we still pulled 275 people, and we got 131 likes. We are algorithm worthy, baby. Why do you suppose that is? Why are you even here? Putting this bullshit on it. We don't want to look at you. Why are you putting this bullshit here? If you don't care, you know we don't care. That's automatic. Thank you, Lily. I'm round over my homegirl's house. I don't know. What you realize is that we're safe from this one for the most part. It's a pretty benign existence on the internet. She says she doesn't go real life. Okay. So she's pretty non-effectual in that respect, right? This is pulling off pretty much a non-effectual existence. At least you are consistent. Nah, I got the camera turned off. I don't want to show all them Louis Vuitton drapes. I don't know, man. No, it's birds of a feather, I guess, in some instances. I won't say all, Jody, because all would mean all, not excluding even one or a fraction of one. But I've never hung out with anyone that's taken any money in the name of Summer Wells, right? Like you have, Jody. You took money from the fake Fed. I didn't take no money from no fake Fed. But she'd go on and say, well, Benny, you took money from this person. And never get back to the first question asked, right? Then when you try to take it back 2 questions later to the question she just evaded, you're gaslighting. I don't think that idiot actually knows what gaslighting is. I mean, for fuck's sake, you want to hunt all of us. Through that verbiage and logic, it's suggesting to us that we have things that you try to take away. In essence. Joe, you don't have shit I would take away from you. I can't do anything to you that you're not actively, presently doing to yourself. Wow. Okay, I got a few things here we're going to read. Oh, hey, check this out, Jody. You might turn your phone sideways. Okay, that should be long enough. You guys screen, right? Check this out. I don't trust anyone that... Jesus, Tiffany, you idiot. Always thinking about having something in your mouth. I don't trust anyone that comes out of Jody's at this point. Fuck that shit. Anyone, oh Jesus, this was just not too long ago either. Fuck me. Anyone who stayed with her after what she said about Summer is fucking sick. Luda, Bridget. This is what she thinks about people that hang around other people that are fucked up in the game. Tiffany actually conspired to pull some sort of financial circus for clout. She bought her trying to buy coolness for money she never intended on sending. She predated the check so she could look like she donated before anyone else did. Before the marathon, that's right. What we figured out from that was that everyone, even people sending $5, their name was on it. Everyone sent in money except for Tiffany. Tiffany doesn't even buy her own fucking gas. Her dad comes by there and drives her and pays for it. Like, you're a loser, Tiffany. I don't know. It's just like Don and White Boy, you know? Jody says sedatives. Well, you got 2 guys right there. You got number 1 and number 2. Yeah, but our money was real. That's the thing. Even the $2 dono. That's right, lean on me. $2 dono. Yeah, baby. Tiffany didn't even send $2 fucking in. I can't imagine. You've spent nothing other than your time which is valuable when you don't know what someone does with their time. Now, this bitch has nothing in life. Nothing in life. I don't know. You know, Pauline, I hope you're right. I don't really know. Only thing I know that I did that I'm proud of is Don and Candace said I restored some hope. Now, unless they were hoping for something that they didn't tell me that just is completely out of left field, I'm guessing that means hope. Like, hope seems like one of those things, and I'm not patting myself. I don't even know what I said or did. They didn't tell me. Hope just kind of seems like one of those things that you pray for, like calmness and serenity and peace. There has to be some line. There's got to be a limit. A city limits to the obscurity. You have to be able to step out. You have to. I mean, I think that it's a lot of power and probably life mobility when you possess what others find hard to look at sometimes, and that's the ability to move on, to travel and navigate life as it moves on and not stay stuck. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's some survivor's guilt or something. You'll work harder for someone else's kids than you will your own because you feel guilty about what you did back then. Andy won't even fight, but he'll kill you, huh? He's scary, but he's a killer too at the same time. And everybody in the community knows it. No, Jody. The only thing everyone in the community knows is that y'all are fucking trash. This is one of the very scariest exhibitions I have seen of Jody. It was like, tell us your trigger, Jody, by never answering any question or answering it with other questions or statements that are completely fucking inconsequential to what I just asked you. Thank you, Miss Liplock. Church, tabernacle, sanctuary. I don't know, man. I've even watched some creators in the past couple of weeks that I used to dig what they had going on. And they're just dried and shriveled up, man. Yeah, I mean, I think if you were to remove all the negativity, Jody would go away. She wants the negativity. I get it. You can't say you want peace while you're hunting. Peace means peace. I don't even know how you could say you're hunting. You've not shot at anything. You've never even attempted to take anything down. Yeah, don't attack Lena on me. Yeah. She actually does. She does. And it's like this impersonation of pain. Maybe that's not all the way well what you would describe it as, but it's like you want people to feel bad for you. When Jody, I know other survivors that went through way more than you. And they talk about the blessing and the lesson. Yeah. So, Jody, you're so speculative about my God. Who was the monster first? Who was the chicken and the egg? Were you the monster and then you turned Voldemort into a monster? Or was Voldemort the monster and he turns you into one? Because I know lying and scheming and scamming and stuff, you were doing that way before you even met him. You always been a liar. Always. It's like being an addict. Once you're an addict, you're always an addict, right? It's like a liar. Once you lie, you are technically always a liar. Try to be human just one time. I don't know, man. And I don't think she has any concerns clearly about what she looks like. She blamed you for her leg pain. Not the fact that she may have had a prior pre-existing condition, or maybe she's overweight. I don't know. But I think that there must be some very clear, but yet very undefined reason for why she does this, because she's just going to zap anything out of you. You ever seen one of them bums that comes up to you and he's like, man, I need $5. And you say, I don't have $5. He's going to negotiate you all the way down to 2 nickels and a dusty, moldy penny. Because they're going to shoot for the moon. She's going to shoot for the moon with all her lies. So that, in the event she doesn't hit the moon, she's going to fall amongst the stars. Jody. Pauline, thank you for your very warm and kind message. I do appreciate that. Lily Rochelle, thank you for your undying commitments to all of this. And I hope you feel like you got to win. That's what I really hope, Jody. I hope that you can sit over there and bask, glow. Maybe it's not so much what other people are doing to her, but what Jody chooses to do to others that's caused the cardiac infarction. But Jody, I don't care. I do not care, Jody. You don't even think good for you. Look at the decisions you've made and the places you've been in life. Yeah. Like Candace, your decisions have put you in a place where you've never eaten at anything fancier than Jack in the Box, probably. Yeah. But hell, what do I know? Life's not about possessions. Life is not about possessions, people. That's the takeaway from Jody Stool. It's not my independent particular view. Don't represent it one way or the other. I'm going to tell you it's bullshit. That's the shit broke, lazy, unmotivated people say. Life's not about possessions. It's kind of more like the person that has had a bunch of stuff and then decided to go minimalist, or someone that does have a bunch of shit, Jody, and they're just like, yeah, this stuff doesn't make me happy. You don't even know it would make you happy because, well, you've just committed and accepted you're going to live like an animal. Shit, I know barn sparrows that got a nicer place to live than you. So, I don't know. Maybe you could give this some real complex explanation, like, Jody only lies about shit that doesn't have to do directly with Summer Wells. There must be some chart somewhere we haven't seen that says if you get outside of the jurisdiction of this information, this kind of information, you can lie to them. Oh, I only lie on creators. I don't lie on Summer. At least you told the truth when I said you don't even show her face. And her response was, she doesn't show the child's face because everyone already knows what she looks like. Everyone being an all or nothing statement, because there are motherfuckers right there that didn't know when I was there because I did ask. So no, Jody, not everyone. You're either lying or you're wrong or just flat out lying. And Jody, I don't care anymore. I don't care about anything anymore. That doesn't concern me. And when I say anything, I mean, I don't care anything about anything that has to do with Jody. And I'm dealing with some guilt. I got a lot going in real life, but I'm feeling some guilt for pursuing things that were already in my life for many years and creating some distance. Moving on, life goes on because it's healthy. It's what you're supposed to do. If we all got stuck on the one thing that we just couldn't get unstuck from, there'd be no economy. There'd be no reason for insurance. No one would leave the house. I don't feel like I could even remotely say that I would want what you have for myself. And being clean is free. We all know that. So now you've had throat cancer. Leading contributor to that is alcohol or tobacco products. And now you've had a heart attack. And you continue to smoke like the fucking locomotive, baby. Why? Because you don't care. You don't care about you. But she doesn't show the little girl's picture because we already all know what she looks like. And we know what she looked like 2 years ago, Jody. So with that logic, that stupid motherfucker, she wants you to look for someone that looks like the old Summer. Or she wants to hide her because I'm pretty sure if Summer's still alive, she's lost some teeth. So the pictures and everyone keeps showing the mouth. Doesn't look that way anymore, Jody. I mean, you feed them and they grow, Jody. I'm just sort of going through the mental recorder of what we just talked about, and it doesn't even make me angry anymore when she lies to my face. It makes me sad. For Summer, well, and Jody. Because Jody knows she's not shit. She thinks she's a dime, but she ain't worth a nickel. She wants you to think she's the shit. But she lays down in that cold camper in the winter and that hot camper in the summer and knows who she is. I see no good in you, Jody, but I don't care. You just actually made a statement about me being a good guy. Jody, I don't think you've ever been a good person. I think you may be someone that was dropped down into a niche of time and there wasn't a lot of ends to support the means and the needs. And I think you just got used to being someone that was hungry or someone that needed something and they needed it so bad they'd be willing to take it consistently every day for their whole life. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's Scott, right? Scott likes to tell everybody about all the shit he used to do. When people don't respect that, it's okay to be nostalgic and reminisce. But when we always hear about the shit you used to be able to do, I would fucking hope so. It's just getting so hard to come back here. I start investing into my own life. Things that are just right there always. They've been there. It's there for the taking. You just have to recognize that it's there. You don't have to fight for it. You have to go searching for it. It just sort of lands in your lap. I don't know, Jody. If I was such a bad person, why does life bless me? Why do I feel like life blesses me? Even in the bad times, Jody, there's a lesson in that for me that you have to pay attention to. But because you're the fucking director, I see you when you decide, or when someone rather decides to choose you as a mate, you probably gonna pick the same kind of guy. The same kind of guy that you said was a monster. I don't know. There must be some sort of, I don't know, it's a glitch. She needs an update because she thinks, she wholeheartedly will stand in front of you and believe that because she says something, it is so. And then I'll say what actually is the truth, and we're moving on. I don't know. Doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. We have to remind ourselves that all the time, it's. See, you just said over and over and over, Jody, you don't care. We care, Jody. We care. You do care. Jody, tell us you don't care by, not saying you don't care. Well, you're on here for 22 months. Calling out things you're telling people are not true when they are, or they aren't true, and whatever. You get it. Cash App gang, because it's blood money gang and don't bang. Who we got here? Miss Connie, thank you so much for your contribution this evening, Queen. You know it means the world to me, baby. Let me see here. Thank you, Miss Connie. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am, Lily. Yes, ma'am. I not process some of it, and if you don't care, Lily, if I didn't care about what I texted you, I wouldn't be in hell behind it. I would not. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not like, fuck it, and I'm not like, there's no hope for the future. There is hope for the future. I don't know what it'll be. But I find a comfort in knowing that it's already been set out, designed, and implemented. I just got to get to it. Casey K, thank you so much for your contribution this evening, Queen. You know it means the world to me. For real. Yeah, keep your head up like your nose is bleeding. Shit. You know, and I have to remind people that I can't call people out on the things they do that are like this level of hypocriticism. Or, you know, I said, you hanging out with all, you can't find a good one. I've had some problems too, right? Tiffany Marie, Mamita Alicia. There's been some women here that, for whatever politic, I was friendly with. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Man, that fake love, I'll give you that real hate. Keep that fake love. That fake love is dangerous. And it makes us dangerous, right? You got to get up on that level, right? Like you say you love somebody on here and you know, making them vulnerable to the things that they feel like you're exposing to them. And then when you do some shit and they fucking go, they get off the safari, right? We'll say that. They get off the safari. And now you feel like, and this place here changes you into feeling like you've got to also hate them and be toxic and venomous. Because it just doesn't feel like you got your lick back if you step to the side and kneel down and pray for them. No. That's coming from my own experience. What's up, Roger? You know, I don't know. Like, these people don't get the feel-good chemical release that the rest of us get when we do good things for us or for someone else. Those people get that feel-good reward from making someone else or thinking you've made someone else believe someone's done or is something they're not. You are chemically adhered to that. There is no going back from that. At crimes, you're right, baby. Sometimes even that's a full-time gig. Hey, Grandma. Hey, Oakley. Good to see you, baby. Thank you. I had told myself this last time with the music, I'm willing to go as far. I'm going to go all the way to the point I feel like I need to start taking a gun to the studio, and I can't even carry no gun. When it gets to that point, I'm done. I don't know why my real life isn't as stressful as this shit. People do dumb shit in real life. They've been doing dumb shit. Maybe they're making the same dumb mistakes that they've made 10 years ago, made it today. That doesn't constitute growth. You can't be in the same place today that you were 10 years ago. You at least, at the very least, would have had to have experienced some new low from where you started. I don't know. I do care. And I care enough to just walk away from it. I mean, what is there new to talk about? Even if these people come on, Don, Candace, Tim, even if these people come on and say new words, they're still the same old people with no growth. They've not evolved, right? I guess that's how you can pretty much prove to yourself that evolution could be theoretically a force, because you have people who get stuck in whole ruts for decades and never get in with the flow, the mainstream, right? Well, those people stay monkeys longer while the rest turn into humans. Bipedal upriders. Shit. And then you got these people that look right in the face, but could very well potentially be mentally retarded. Over here, mixing in with the rest of us. I don't know, to say that you don't care about possessions is really also to say that you just don't give a fuck about progression, moving on. You can't say you don't care about possessions, but talk shit about other people's possessions. Well, if they don't matter, why are you talking about them? Yeah, I'm over at a friend's house and I just decided I didn't want to show the inside of her bedroom. Is that okay with you? Why don't you show your face? So you like one of them kids that was told to shut the fuck up at the movie when you're watching it with the school kids, and you got to be the last person to say some shit. Hell yeah. What's up, Josh? Good to see you, brother. I don't know, man. It's not isolated. This shit is far spreading. It's far spreading. I mean, you'll ask Jody a serious question you already know the answer to, and her reply is a unicorn. A unicorn. And she does know unicorns aren't real, right? Only on Smurfs. Well, I think Andy may have been her caretaker. And when he felt like his job was over, her mom was like, oh, no, 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 Jody, she can't live in the real world. I have her right here next to me, tucked in, right? I mean, not because she also doesn't have any financial means, but she's just not motivated, right? Holy shit. Jody, some people even sell their plasma during the week to eat. No. Crispy Tree, what's up, baby? Thank you, Miss Pauline. Yeah, she trying to get me out my head and shit. You know what I'm saying? You dig? Yeah. Jody's trying to figure out this. This is her doing longhand math. She's been stuck on the same problem 22 months almost. And I'm telling you, her calculations are 47 miles long. I don't know exactly what she's doing. She's building a defense. Is she? I don't know. She has no useful factual information of her own about this little girl. She won't show her face. And she still says something when she has nothing good to say. I don't know. Cash App gang. I sure appreciate you. Thank you, Lily. I love you, sister. Love you, baby. Thank you so much. I'm trying to keep the light on. I'm trying to keep the house up. But I keep telling myself I gotta figure out why I was here. Why'd you come here? Because I've said at different times when thinking of the answer, said different things. You know, I've said, oh, I started this because of COVID, which doesn't feel like the truth. It feels like if you're happy with your family life and COVID comes, well, you use that as an opportunity to play Yahtzee and Scrabble and eat popcorn every night together, fall asleep in each other's arms, not find something to isolate yourself with away from the people you love in the same house. I think I might have been scared. You know, there's this thing floating around, and I've got this young baby, and he's everything. It was a scary time. But I think I had convinced myself of that for a long time. I'm only here because of COVID. No. I was there because my marriage was falling apart right after it started. And Jody, I don't blame the internet. I blame me. You know, my son, he turns into the puppy that I talk about all the time, right? People got a puppy, you go see it on Saturday, and then, 3 months later, you come over for brunch, and this puppy done got way bigger. It doesn't look the same anymore. You got to move the hole on the collar a little bit, all of that. And then sometimes I got to tell myself, well, you'll be removed from the tables that God doesn't want you to eat at, right? For his reasons. He doesn't have to enlighten you as to why he removed you from a particular table. If we serve a vengeful, spiteful God, he would leave you at the table. Like I said with the studio and the gun. Oh, shit. I told myself when I fucking hated somebody here, I was going to be done because hate spreads like wildfire with a tailwind. But even that has its complications, right? Also, I'm rapidly approaching my destination, wherever that is. And because I made a promise to myself, I want to hop out of the stream, right? Hop out of the river. And what about all the other people that I've committed to be here for, and the people that depend on me for different things? So all that just stops now too because I don't want to be here anymore? No, that's not it. Because I depend on y'all too. I'm not an action junkie no more. I like to be pretty quiet. I like to move to the beat of my own drum, so to speak. And I just get these flashes of insanity. I have my eyes closed now. I can't see any of the chat or anything. I get these flashes of all these situations all pushed together. And it's insane. It's insane. I can't put forth the energy anymore to do all the angular deductions. You know, you can't just say, oh, maybe they're right or maybe they're wrong, because then someone's going to say, oh, well, Benny just said, is he right or wrong? It wasn't precise. He just told us all the other 50,000 fucking possible outcomes as well. I don't have time for that no more. I just don't. The ideal of the ping pong back and forth is just, it's elementary, right? I mean, there's people in the world fighting for their life for whatever reason. And here we are, we're fighting behind a lie or the truth, whatever it is. I don't know. It's like, what can you tell someone that already knows everything? Nothing. What can you do to someone that's already done everything there is to do to themselves in a negative light? Nothing. There's nothing. Jody doesn't care, but she wants to meet Benny on the Virginia state line, Tennessee, Virginia line, and let me look at her daughter in the face. But I'm a monster. She gives that child the power to decide whether or not she wants to even go see her own dad in almost 2 years. But Benny Keys is a shoe-in. What makes you think I would waste the time to go that distance to have your daughter regurgitate the same lies to me that she's got from you? Because come on, keep it real. You think the little girl, she ain't even little. You think she's gonna come on and tell me something different than what her mama said? No, because if she thought she was, Jody wouldn't even offer it. You know, back in the Gap, you know, sharecroppers and shit, they would. I seen somebody said to somebody, you and their children, man, look here. Back in the Gap, the idea was to have a big family, right? So that the children could help out. I don't know. You don't want nothing of your kids, so they don't strive. Remember what you told me, Jody? He didn't want to be in the art or the whatever it is. I play around and say to diminish it, you know, minimize it. I call it the National Guard. He doesn't even want to be there, you told me. Why doesn't he want to be there? And why the fuck is he there? Again, that starts to reemerge the ideal that potentially he went there when he didn't want to. Oh, wait, so you wanted to join the army to be a fucking cook? You could have did that out here or whatever you are. You would join the fucking army to be a mechanic. Well, but you hate it. I don't care about that. That's not my problem. Fizzle says, sorry, Jody, when he told me that, I said, and watch, she's gonna take your time and money. And what did she do? Look, his time and money. All them hours about Andy and Becca per usual. I don't know. Like, even, I don't know. It's a strange dynamic. It's contradictive in its very design. I mean, she hates this man. She'll do anything for her children. She'll do anything. Except kill the motherfucker, right? Oh yeah, Jody, because you know, many women use a defense. It's a valid defense to fight anywhere from involuntary, voluntary, manslaughter, second degree, first degree. They use the abuse as the very, so you just ain't, I don't know, you're not much of a hunter. You could have proved it to me by killing him and getting away with it. No. Everybody wants Benny. You know what? I'm shit. I'm more enthused by somebody that needs me. Yeah, we could want all kind of shit. You ever heard somebody tell you they need a fucking Lamborghini? No, they usually say they want it. Shit, look at that. Say it ain't so. I don't even know who Undercover is. That's crazy. So that sounds like one of them weird things where somebody's on a little live stream somewhere and there's somebody I don't even know, but they're beckoning me from across the. They're screaming and waving their arm for me to come over there to them. Well, you got life and it ain't fucked up. You know, I don't reiterate. It's only the people that don't have colorful personalities and pizzazz and the entertaining quality about themselves that bitch about somebody else. Why you bitching at me? Because people give me money. It's like bitching at the fucking that's like bitching at Wick for giving out milk, eggs and cheese. What the fuck is wrong with you? But she don't care about shit though. You don't care about shit. I'm gonna run down through your whole lineage. I don't know. You got a fucking dad with a crooked eye who's a sex offender. Like, I know it's not your fault, but I'm just saying, like, what batch you come from, right? Everything is still on the table. I don't even think Detective Pruitt knows where the fuck the table's at anymore. He's starting to look like Nick Nolte on another 40. Like he slept in his fucking car and spilled. He's just starting to just look more and more unkept and cursed with curiosity. Good to see you, baby. Somebody tell me I got a headache, kind of. What is the undercover thing? Undercover wants Benny. What does that mean? I tell them what they can get. Call me tomorrow, Benny. I struggle with the same things you do. Oh, I assure you this one is much different. But thank you, love. I sure will. Why don't you shoot me a text, Queen, when you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, Miss Pauline. Undercover wants Benny. Huh? Yes, I will take an Advil. Yeah. Right behind my left eye.
Well, do you want it sedation?
No. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't trying to show. I already showed it. I ain't trying to show the inside of my homegirl shit. Thank you.
My house?
Yeah.
I don't care. You know where I live at.
No, they don't. She's being quiet about wanting you. I don't even know who it is. Who is it? Who is undercover? Is that somebody trying to cloud off of any man? My shit, my Andrew. I don't know who Andrew is. Andrew can eat a dick up till he hiccups. Jody. Melissa, thank you so much for your fucking contribution this evening, Queen. You know it means the world to me, baby. It really does. But be careful, because every time somebody sends me money tonight, Jody is gonna blame it on me. What? Who are talking? Crispy, you probably right. Probably. Yeah, I have to meet up, get my ulcer, and we'll meet up with Don's ulcer, and we can fucking duke it out. I think so, man. I think so. Hilts. Oh, Pandrew. I remember that dude. He was like, "Hey, man, you look tired, bro." I was like, "Man, that's cool. I can fix that." But are you missing a bottom tooth since the last time I seen you? He's like, "Yeah, I pulled it out." I was like, "God," then we talk about the dude that refuses to brush his teeth. I didn't say that. He said that. I feel sorry for your mama and your aunt. You tough as fuck, man. You rob somebody with a stick and then tell them not to tell, and then people go straight to the police. Shit. No. Her name is what would I call her? Molly Go Spotty. Yeah. She said she's been spotting for a year. Oh God. Maybe she had a baby during a number 2. She don't remember. I'm positive you have one. Well, be easy. You never even shook my hand, so it's gonna be kind of hard to be positive about anything. I'm just playing. She's so happy. No, Nabby. My fucking eyes. Yeah, I got this like little thing in my eye. It's my left one. And when it's allergy season, it's like a little vessel will swell in my, actually on the surface of my eye. And I might just throughout the day go to scratch it one time and push on it, and it'll become so sensitive. I could see you, Venice. Yeah, he knows that panda bears are the insignia of fucking molestation or whatever the fuck people say it is. He doesn't care. He surrounds himself with pandas. And then the fool has the audacity to tell me that he's had 5 homosexual relationships and that I'm his type. Well, I'm the type to beat the dog shit out of you. That's what I am. Boy, I put something on you the cat can't scratch off. Fuck wrong with you? I mean, I like my friends with teeth. Shit. I don't care if they're paid for or what, but you just have a real disassociative attitude about them teeth. Something in life. I don't know if he had a brother that used to bite him. Maybe he had an unruly child at daycare. But he's like, man, I'm going to fuck up my own teeth at all costs. And I'm going to advocate that other people do it too. Shit. Penny. Somebody. Oh, I thought somebody else sent me more money. Say, man. LMNO. Fizzle don't really just go around using that eraser too much, so you better watch your shit. Real life. Let's go see what Pandrew got going. Maybe I could humiliate him into drinking 13 beers out of 12-pack tonight. Yeah. Well, you as useful as sheetrock on the outside. Fuck wrong with you? You just don't make no damn sense. You just the dumbest smart motherfucker I ever met. Remember when he lied and said that he had rented 125 from some sort of hillbilly ass fucking Uber, or well, not Uber, but Airbnb. Shit. Unless Airbnb is some sort of fucking acronym for tear it down. Venice, good to see you, baby. Spotty go lightly. Thank you, baby. Let me see. Andrew Hiltz wants me. I bet he does. He better watch his shit. I don't take no unsolicited. He's not online. Oh, I think you. I think I just realized what the fuck you. Yeah. He wants me. Oh Jesus, boy, he can't even handle his wife. Fuck, he thinks he's gonna do with me. He's a clown. Man, he's a clown in training. He ain't even a whole clown. Oh yeah, I want to take this time to tell Mamita Alicia, thank you so fucking much for going away. Jesus. I mean, who the fuck searches out legal kidnappers to associate and align themselves with only after they fail at a kidnapping? They don't have no track record. They're 0-1. You know, so they get 50 years in business, and you know how to do it. We've got over 125 years of experience between two lawyers. You got no wins. Nobody wants you. Tear your ass. Hell yeah, I remember Andrew Hiltz, man. He told me, he was telling the internet he couldn't even get 40 fucking dollars to pay his phone bill so he could talk to his son. And I paid the phone bill, and then the bitch said I didn't. And then 2 or 3 of his people sent me $120 or something. They all put in $40, like as a, you know, as a slap, a shtick, if you will. They're like, yeah, not only are we gonna pay his fucking bill for him, we're gonna buy the juice and send 3 times as much as he owes. You got some good people around there, Andrew. You just don't know how to utilize it. Some damn fine people. And they care about bills. I don't know about that. I'm here for one thing and it ain't that. Ja. Yeah, she was trying to tell me my fucking eyes was lying. White girl saying she's Mexican. Girl, you don't even know how to make tortillas. Do you know how to make tortillas? Girl.
And I'm a white girl that people think are Mexican.
Yeah, I do think she's Mexican.
What?
I said I do think you're Mexican.
I know. Maybe I am.
She wanted to help them get better by paying their phones. Man, no, all you got to do is send him a couple of pamphlets once a month or twice a month from the American Dental Association. Man, look here. Don't smoke after Andrew. Jesus. His fucking mouth needs to be on a registry somewhere. Jesus. She says, no, you can't kiss me with that mouth. Shit. It's like, this shit is like ripping the Band-Aid off. You know you don't want to. I mean, I was just sitting here. I was like, man, I gotta go on there and talk to these folks, man, because, I come to realize that the longer I stay away, people ramp up with their communications out to me, and I wanted to calm the folks that have really been reaching out in the past couple of weeks in my absence, and I want you to know it means the world to me. It really does. I don't know, like, I knew she wasn't a Mexican when she started hollering at them damn kids and didn't use no Mexican words. She didn't say chancla, nothing. Boy, a real Mexican mama at some point in the conversation with the kid that's not doing what the fuck she wants it to do, she's gonna say chancla. She gonna get a shoe. No, she's okay. So look at strike it down. Mama M was also tricked by her ethnicity. Oh shit. Man, she'd have tricked so many people into thinking she was a Mexican. What did she think I was gonna do? She was gonna think I was gonna find out she was a white girl and say, "Will you marry me?" The fuck. Shit. Yeah, I've been working on this music with John, and I've got so many irons in the fire with the music right now. Pinky and Mr. Montana. I got a lot of projects about to start up here, and I've already got a lot going. So my biggest problem is just time. It's just time. Crimes have consequences. I have not read your email. I looked for it the other day, 2, 3 days ago. I didn't find it. I wondered if maybe I had thrown the bitch away or something like that. I like how you said that, Casey. My son, I was talking about something, and I had asked somebody, I was like, is it a white dude or a black dude? My son, my son got so offended. He was like, Daddy, he's not black, he's brown. I said, well, what color are you then, boy? He said, brown. I just see it different. Yeah, if you can resend it, I'll read it right now. She did not like Lila because Lila was a real Mexican, a real Spanish. I mean, Lila could cook tortillas and dance the salsa. Shit, hell, you mean? She did not like Lila. She's a real one. Oh my God. The word is genuine. Genuine. Hey, what's the difference between Jody and everyone else in the world? Everything, that's what. She's like, life isn't about possessions, but she's living in a borrowed camper. I was like, God, yeah. This is not a wedding. This is not, you're not trying to borrow some, you're not trying to get something borrowed in something blue. You just use it for the day, Jody, you give it back. God damn.
Something old and something new.
Yeah. Hey, first I found out about the fucking cabin. All of a sudden, I say that camper ain't hers again for the 57,000th time, and she tells me she's got a cabin. That's like Napoleon Dynamite's girlfriend in Quebec. I was like, you got a girlfriend out of town? Out the country? Shut your stupid ass up. Yeah, I can't see what is that emoji. Is that the one with me sitting on the bucket, acting like I'm taking a shit? Hell yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, let me show you this picture of Tiffany again. Let's refresh that for anybody that may have missed it. You might as well have had a devil worshiper ring on. Stupid ass. Oh yeah, you could put Crispy out there and shit. I ain't fucked up. Yeah, put her out. Oh, there's the email. Okay, hold on 1 second. Who this is right here? Hey, if I apologize to you. You deleted your Discord. Man, I lost the number to this, whoever this is. Yeah, I keep going back and forth, man. Look, I can't remember. For some reason, I cannot remember these Apple codes, and it won't store in my phone. So every time it logs me out, I have to go back in. And when I go back in, this phone on the side, it loses the numbers to some shit. Shit, I could have been the best. Yeah, I usually don't pick it. It picks me. All right, let's read this Mamita Alicia shit. Lindsay. I don't know what that is. Damn, I can't get into it on this one. Hold on. They're a church boy. I don't know if you can see me in chat. Happy birthday. Thank you, love. I did see you. I don't have your number to call. I left my number for just no. Okay. Uh, gotcha. All right. Blood money game, baby. Put anyone else out over here with fake love crimes has been taking note of all their names. Hell yeah, she keep her side eye just zoomed in, baby. Yeah, I'd rather somebody stab me in the front than the back. At least I know what's going on. And I had a good talk with Carl. Actually, he called me from the UK the other day. I was shooting a video. I was at the studio, and we stayed on the phone for a good hour, a little bit over an hour. And we spoke about the dynamic of the lady that's came around, and I don't know, man. Like, I like that dude, and I it reaffirms and it resonates with me that when you come here, you have a disagreement with somebody, you got to look at that character as probably going to be one that could turn into a relationship that's, forged by fire. Now, weak-minded folks sometimes will come here and immediately associate and align with the people that they get along with best. No. That's usually some sort of hate bond, or people that have adhered over some very superficial reason. I don't blame JSB for everything. I mean, for fuck's sake, she comes from the lineage of sex offense. Her daddy is a rapist. So you got to know that her pool quickly resembles a mud puddle. Oh, shit. I just got another email. Hold on. Who is that? Man, what you got going, Crispy? Because now you in my damn email over on my Snapchat. And you ain't been around here at all. You come, man, you... See, that's... you fucked up, right? I don't know, man. I ain't with that weird shit. You keep playing, Tiffany. I'm gonna give everybody your house number. So I can fuck with you like you fuck with everybody else. Your lying ass. She don't believe in God, and she not believe you, Benny. She calls everyone else evil. Man, evil was 800 miles down the highway. She done passed that shit a long time ago. This bitch is maniacal. And she has really come to believe these things. They say if you write a book, you can rewrite history. This is Jody's book. She's got it here to leave for her kids in the event. Jody, you gonna die one day, bitch. You are not immortal. You will die. You smoke 57, you smoke 60 cigarettes a day. Kukla friendly. Yeah, that bitch will lie on her kukla. She might mess around and have some shit and then tell you she don't. This is Jody's lick. You know what? That's cute. I bet you she does believe that too. Let me tell you what, I don't call it a lick unless it's 10K or bigger. Ah, shit. Yeah, I think fucking Jody thinks she lives in Candyland. Crown down. Or she's doing this terribly going in the hole financially and spiritually while just praying and believing that there's got to be one person left that will buy her out of all her trouble. 60 cigarettes. Y'all want to hear that shit? Yeah, we'll put on cigarettes. I don't remember the words to it, but I'll put it on for you guys right quick. This is a song I wrote about it. Thought the suspect. She thought she'd make millions like she said we will all do. Yeah, we're just really good at hiding too. We do all the lying except for when it comes to hiding his money. Big schizophrenic, little trailer smoky, no friends in it. Yeah. Jody still smoking stogies, the okie dokie. Wake up to 60 cigarettes. And this is it. Nah, but that'll never come. She'll smoke them shits until forever dumb. She smokes out everyone until the new millennium. To hell, that's where she's sending them. Little catatonic, big schizophrenic, little trailer smoky, no friends in it. Little catatonic, big schizophrenic, little trailer smoky, no friends in it. Oh, Jody, oh, hell no. Truth come quick about what the fuck you saw. And I don't mean little bitty bits, I mean all. You keep playing and shit. Let's say a year and a half, been in a way, you bitch. When I say we hate you, bitch. To other things, bitch, that you can't fix. Need no that box, bitch, you cold and rotten. Little catatonic, big schizophrenic, little trailer smoking. Little catatonic, big schizophrenic, little trailer smoking. No fringe in it. Big schizophrenic, little catatonic, big schizophrenic, little catatonic, big schizophrenic, little trailer smoky, no friends in it. Yeah, Jody, your mom. How about that? All right, let's see here. I think that may be. It's nice to see you, little dove.
Thanks for tuning into another.
Yeah, I had to kind of shame myself. Come on, it's getting harder and harder each time, and I feel like the gaps are getting bigger and bigger. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this really quick. Not that number. No, not that number. Not that one. There it is. I hope you have diarrhea, Jody, all through the night with your lying ass. Calm down. And they're here. Anybody seen Don's ulcer? Please, tell them to come to the front, please. And Tiffany, she likes to talk all that shit on the internet, but meanwhile, her fucking lips are so thin, she can't even taste barbecue. You better shut your ass up. Hell no. I mean, in order to learn voodoo, you gotta fucking spend some time and get good at it. She's literally good at nothing other than smoking weed, but I've watched her roll it. She can't even roll them. She didn't even take the time to learn anything, right? And she wants me to believe her feminine hygiene is up to par. Well, Tiffany, you're like Jody. Just because you say it, don't make it necessarily so. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you that picture one more time. I don't know if I did that or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. Fizzle. That's what she sends to men and then lies on them. At least take the Swarovski Christian ring off. I mean, come on. How are we supposed to take you serious? You said a shit like this to a married man. Ah, shit. Well, that's really all I have for you tonight. Sure wish I had some more, but I don't know if I'd have been able to carry it all. Let me see here. I do want to check. Somebody said Molly is gone. I just can't believe it. Molly goes spotty. Oh no, she's still here. I think you just meant gone in the head, and that's been forever ago that happened, so we know. Shit. Hell yeah, Molly's had a whole year of excuses why not to have sex with her husband. Yeah, I'm spotting. Every night she's spotting. That's okay, because I think he's gay anyways. Shit. Or he has a fucking terrible self-worth image issue, right? Because you just don't marry shit like that. It's like her face is made of mostly candle. Because I don't look at it about every 20 days and the fucking thing is melting. Jesus. She can't stream. Oh. But she'll probably do that old evasive, what do they call that? Circumvention. And she's a master at YouTube, but just can't seem to get her feminine hygiene under order. Shit. Ah, shit. Jody said it's a full parking lot full of people at Walmart that watched her get beat up by Andy and didn't call the police. And I said, "You love your community?" She said, "Yes." Man, for what? They're helping him. Oh yeah, it's the only Walmart in the whole world that doesn't have a very sophisticated anti-theft camera system in the parking lot. Jesus. Jody fell off the wagon right on the top of her head. Shit, yeah. I just got the look from my mother, and she wants to know what the hell I am listening to. I think typically I'd have a trip wire on that right there. Be a hair trigger. I don't know what I am anymore. I'm fucking complicated, that's what it is. Oh, your mom is 96. Just tell her you're listening to the most handsome man, your side of the Mason-Dixon line. Well, the issue with that. Casey Case says my sister's ex drug her through Walmart. No one wants to help. They're trying to help. Hey, you get a bunch of white people around, and somebody starts getting loud, and everyone's just thinking the worst. They're like, "Oh God, here we go, it's another shooter." No one gets really terrified of any other ethnicity in public because they're not directly responsible for like 1,000% of all of the public shootings that happen here. Jesus. Oh, well, in terms of indiscriminates. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you. And I'm just never content, right? I just always feel like something could be worse, and when it's good, or when it's bad, I think, it could be worse. And when it's good, you think, it could get better, right? I don't know. I don't know the feeling. I've spent some time idle. I've spent a lot of time idle. Just because you're not moving north and west or north and south doesn't mean you can't move east and west. Gotta stay moving. Lily, I know it's hard for me to accept that sometimes because I'm a nice guy, but I'll transform so quick. And it seems like it's getting worse. Amy King, what's up, baby? Can somebody put my email down below for Amy? Crimes. There is something to be said. You know how your mom would tell you don't stare at the TV that long, it'll make your eyes go out? Or don't do your face like that, it gets stuck. It does something here when you come here. And you're forced to deal with... So it's a place where malignant, beta, superficial personality people can flourish. And it's a place where alpha leaders have a tendency to have an issue. I'm not dating a creator. I went on a date last night and I stayed for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There you go, Miss Amy. Well, that's a good question, Casey. I mean, it's... If you never come up with the theory of relativity, no one will ever tell you to prove it. But the very moment you come up with the theory of relativity, somebody's gonna make you prove it. So it's the gift and the curse, right? It's the gift and the curse. I wished it wasn't, but it is. Where did that number go? Yeah, my phone is doing something weird. Hey, what's up, Rach? Good to see you, baby. Thank you for joining us. If you hadn't hit that like button, please hit that like button. I'm about to probably clear out here pretty quick. I've been on here for a while now, and I think we're good. I proved my point. And it was not subtle. It was not earth tones. We came in and bust some heads wide open. Anyways, I have a lovely week. Stay outside of your comfort zone. Don't take no shit. I love all of you individually. Remember, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. God bless. Thank you to all the contributors and donators tonight. As usual, I'm humbled and overwhelmed still to this day that people still have it on their heart to give the virtual hug, right? I mean, that's what it is. So I love all of you. Have a good night.